Welcome back to the video, guys, and look, we got Ezekiel Eikendale, you know, our lurker archetype that we're looking after, and he has a verbal commit, so these guys are just seeing the vision with this program. So we got this, we're trying to get this other strong side linebacker, but he does have us in the top three. Like I said, we're just trying to build this defense where we got James Portilla, our cornerback, who, because you know we like to play in zone covers. We're trying to build on this defense. The defensive tackle, cornerback, and middle linebacker is also looking good for our signature color archetype to lead the way. So, and our quarterback is looking good. It looks like he is highly considering our school. Rajon Childers could be potentially our quarterback for the future. I sure hope so. And we got a lot of halfbacks, running backs that have committed, and I think it's a really good look to the start of this program to get to the top of the SEC. And remember, this team was 2-10 last season, and we're 3-3, and we are about to take on Vanderbilt, fellas. Let's go. Vandy is 0-3 in the SEC. And they are 2-4 on the season. This could be a huge to get our first SEC win of the season. And remember, we are 3-3, but we have lost all of our SEC games so far. But let's see if we can put on a show and try to get some turnovers in enemy territory. And we are going to return this, and you know that Vanderbilt is hungry for a SEC win, and we cannot just allow them to get this win. If we can find a little bit of space, and we broke that tackle, we almost got through. Look, last week we struggled, got sacked 5 times, 4 interceptions. Our offensive line has to be better, man. 4 interceptions last game was absolutely atrocious. We got to be better. We can't find the hole. We only got 1 yard on that play, but it is very unfortunate that. See if we can find our receiver, and we get Flapple. Love to see our receiver just stay in that pocket and just find a little bit of opening, and we got the first down with our running back. He's looking good. The thing is, we are still trying to find our identity with this team, that we can see if we got a receiver up the middle, and we are able to find it. We do have 1,500 passing yards on the season, but the big story of this was the fact that we were absolutely just throwing interceptions. Let's see if we can try to trick this Vandy team into thinking we're going to give it to our running back, and I think we're going to keep it with KJ Jackson. KJ Jackson is going to take it, go up the middle. He has the speed, and we're going to get in. This is what we needed if we are going to have a successful program. We got to come up with these trick plays, you know, that they least expect, and give it to a running back who has enough speed to take it into the end zone, and the teammates are hyping them up as they should. I love that for them. And that looked really good on the first try, but we have seen this in the regular season that we score on the first drive, but couldn't get anything else. So this Vandy offense taking the field. And look, Dylan Carter for Vandy threw 3 interceptions for them last week, so both quarterbacks have been struggling. We are looking very good on that first drive, is what I like to see against these SEC defenses, and they're riding up right up the middle, but he does get a couple. So they did get to the 30-yard line, so that's a good look for them. The running game, it looks like they may have like a decent attack. And we need to really try to make this quarterback throw some questionable passes, and we're gonna just go to full-out blitz right here. And ooh, we almost had the pick. That was a turnover that I was talking about. To make this quarterback just throw quick passes and make him rethink about his passes will be a very good look for us, and they can have good recovery. Let's see if we can get this our running back going, because in the first half of the season he was putting it absolutely. He has a lot of speed. Does he have the space? Does he have the speed? And he is gonna take this all the way. I was just saying we needed to get this running back into the game, and he delivers, and he absolutely is gone. He has that speed, and if he can get free from good blocking, that is what Sutton Smith can really do for us, and that is absolutely a dream start. And we are trying to get our first win inside the SEC, and is looking very promising right now. I know this head coach was absolutely just putting a heated speech to this team to say it has not been a very good start for us at 3-3, and that's very good defense from us, and we are absolutely putting the pressure to them, and they give it to the running back themselves, and absolutely came with a haymaker right down the middle with that running back. But hey, the running back is getting some pretty solid yardage right now, and they're motioning the receivers on the back end. And see what this quarterback's going to do. Ooh, that could have been an easy pick. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting to the pressure of this quarterback to make him feel uneasy, and you know, just have a second thought of these passes that he is going to attempt. And we mostly got most of our tough games out the way, besides the end of the season stretch games, but we just knew what we were getting into. And it looks like this may be on Vandy. So instead of 3rd and 4, it is going to be 3rd and 9. And we got to keep eyes on this running back. So I think we'll try to stick with Shaw, but we're going to have to stay with these receivers. And they're throwing it to the outside. Does he have the speed? And he doesn't. So we are going to return this ball to the best of our abilities. And let's see how deep he kicks it. It's going to have to be returned right here. So let's see if we got some speed, and they just keep having good defense. All right, let's just see how our RPO action is looking with this team. We're going to throw it to the outside. Does he have a little bit of speed? That's Donovan, but he gets 4 yards. So that was his second catch of the game so far. We know he came out with a solid catch for us earlier, and we got a little bit of speed. Does he have it again? Oh my goodness. He is absolutely torching this. He is torching Vandy's. He is saying, anchor down and try to catch me. This man is rushing crazy numbers. Sutton Smith, this is what the offensive line, if we have a really good offensive line, if we had a couple more years with this guy would be absolutely dangerous. He is absolutely putting up a masterclass of a show right now. He is rushing 188 rushing yards. And I just don't think that Vandy was really, didn't know what Sutton Smith's playbook was, and he was just, they were just not ready. And you know, in our SEC games have not been favorable for us whatsoever by the slightest, because you just know what this team, the defense can be capable of. And look at this, they get a huge gain. Like, he just outburned our defense. So, you know, that's just, we got to be prepared for this run. This will torch us on these short RPO plays. And he's throwing it deep. We have good coverage though, but he burns us, and just like that, they score. I mean, it was one-on-one coverage, just a better wide receiver on the out end. And look, Cole Adams just absolutely just mossed us. It was a one-on-one battle, a duck of a ball, but he just couldn't win the one-on-one battle for us. That only took them 36 seconds to score on that drive. So Our defense just needs to be a little bit more awake and see if we can find any more big plays. We have to try to pass this ball right here because we absolutely just know what this and we get sacked. Brian Longwood absolutely came up the gut right there. And we got to open a receiver. Do we have a big play? If he just had the speed. But hey, they got a decent game. So right here it is much more manageable for us. And we can see like the stadium pulse is affecting us a little bit. And we couldn't get it all. Just came in hot and ready on that play, and we just didn't have our receivers to just, and they are not going to fair catch, and we are going to deliver the haymaker right here. We didn't give him any room, and look, our defense has to be more stout right here based on that last possession. Can we get to the quarterback? And we are rushing. That is what we needed after that giving up the touchdown. We get a tackle for loss and a sack for ourselves as well. So that is what we like to see right there for our defense to pressure this quarterback. And they did have good blocking at first. And see, they don't go very far, and they're just throwing a short pass. All right, so both quarterbacks are playing pretty solid, surprisingly. So both quarterbacks know the reception rate that they have been throwing, and he's just wide open. Not expecting him to run whatsoever. We looked at his speed, and it was not very high at all. So they're throwing it to the outside for their running back, and we are there. Lose a yard right there. So, all right, we got to be more prepared for this quarterback because he does have, looks like he has sneaky speed, and look at the blocking for them. All they need is 1 yard right here, and we know that they are probably going to try to give it to their running back. Oh, he motions out, and he is going to try to give it. And look at the blocking. The blocking was beautiful. All right, so they do get a fresh set of downs right there. So this quarterback looks like he's being a little bit more comfortable, and he throws a short pass for about 3. It's just a short gain. Our defense have it pretty well covered on the field, trying not to give up any huge plays. So let's just see. They try to, oh, I really thought they were going to give it to their running back. That's good defense. So that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We are up 21-7. Look at the rushing yards compare. 37 yards per carry is absurd. Give Shaw our QB spy right. We are going to give Shaw our QB spy right here just in case his quarterback can't find anything. And it looks like we're going to stop him. He tries to hit the spin, but it's going to be 4th down. I'm very surprised by the assertiveness that they don't take their points right here to make it only an 11-point game. And we are rushing. We're trying to rush. Do we have it? Does he have it? Our defense comes with an absolutely huge stop for us. And we got a receiver up the middle. He makes the tough catch. So we are going to give it up to Sutton Smith up the middle. Every time he has had the ball, he has had some crazy yards. And look at him finding a hole again. We had 6 carries for 199 yards. Those numbers are actually absurd to me. That is not going to last, unfortunately, to have those. And we see they are blitzing heavily. We got Donovan Flapple. We like the blocking. He doesn't have the fastest speed, unfortunately. All right, fellas, we got it down to the 23. Do we have enough time for blocking? We feel the pressure. We felt the pressure. So they bring us down at the 32-yard line. So we feel the pressure. We got to do a one-on-one to our receiver. He can't come down with it. Let's see if we can somehow, some way, see a one-on-one. And I think I see the one-on-one. Can we bring it down? And we can't, unfortunately. Do we trust our kicker to make this? Because he has struggled in the past, but does he have this one? He does, to give us a 24-7 lead. That's what I'm talking about. He just had the confidence for us, and that is what we like to see, our confidence from our kicker to make it, to extend this lead. So this this drive does start on their 25-yard line. And they throw a quick pass, and they throw it to the receiver. There is really a lot of football left to play in this game. So we need to be ready for this quarterback, see if he's going to try to run. They go for another short pass, and what a juke by their star receiver. Oh my goodness, he just left us in the dust. That was a really nasty move, if you ask me. And they give it to their running back. Very, very questionable call. They are trying to pull out all the stops for this Vanderbilt offense, man. They're trying to, and they go with another. Look at this blocking, it's crazy. Give credit to their blocking, which is very surprising to me how well they are blocking and just really pushing our guys around to a whole nother level. Ooh, that's a bad pass. Threw that one in the dirt. I really think it was the fact that he was just felt really pressured from the quarterback, and we'll probably go right here. Ooh, look at the blocking again, but they do get about 4. Know that they have gone for it on 4th down, so it really depends how aggressive will they be. We know they are at half field, so they are pretty far away from a field goal kick. Let's see if he tries to rush. Does he have the catch? And he brings it down. I mean, you just got to give credit to the great execution, and we should have probably not left our zone right there, unfortunately. We felt like they were just going to throw it to the outside. All right, they're down to the 30-yard line. We're going to be playing this middle pretty heavily now because we think they are definitely going to throw it. And that's good coverage all around. That's what I like to see. David Oki was absolutely delivering the pressure, and that sack was big because right now they may be out of field goal range, so we don't want to give them any space whatsoever, and that's not a good pass. And does he have the leg for this? This is really a really deep one. Does he have it? It doesn't look as like on target, and it hits the upright. And he is not accurate. It is a 3-score ball game for us, and we are absolutely going to give this to Sutton Smith for about 10. That's unfortunate because I really had an open receiver right there, and they are rushing. We have a receiver. Does he have the speed? They haven't stopped our run all day. We see that as right up the middle, but we do have Russell back there. And they haven't stopped it all day, and they're going to stop it. And Smith back there to be, if I'm being frankly honest, I really wish we had Sutton Smith in the backfield for that one, but are going to have to come up with another stop here for this against this Vandy offense, who is threatening right now with 2 minutes to go. And he throws a short pass. Look at this blocking, man. Really just tossing us around. This offensive line it's just throwing a testament to our whole defense right now. We just know what this another touchdown will do for this Vandy's offense for their confidence sake. So, and he got to throw on 1st down. Really looks like they're just trying to burn this clock and not give us much time. And we read that beautifully. Good stuff. Are going to keep a QB spy right here, and we are bringing the house. Does he? He has the short game. All right, they're on the 24, so they are moving the ball slowly but surely, and they keep throwing these quick passes up in field that we needed. So we are down to 1 minute, so it looks like they are going to hold on to the ball last. Ooh. So he did get hit pretty hard, so I like the defense. I really like the effort. Ooh, can we deliver the hit? He drops. It was a beautiful hit, if you ask me. 45 seconds, and we didn't allow, a touchdown. So we will live with that stop after not getting it on 4th down. We really thought we would get in there. So that does leave us with 41 seconds left in this game.
Nice kick. Nice job.
We're going to bring this out, see if we got a little bit of blocking ourselves. We are going to take the lead 24-10 into halftime. So it's a really good look for us offensively. We haven't thrown any mistakes, any turnovers, which was a huge focus point. Look, Sutton Smith, 221 yards on 10 carries and 2 touchdowns to go with that. He is absolutely cooking with fish grease right now. But we do have to kick to them, so we do not want to give up a big touchdown to this Vanderbilt team who could threaten and somehow make this a one-score game, you know? So, no, this is not the best SEC team to face this game. So this is really see if we can get our first win inside the SEC. So we're staying with House up in the middle. See, they give it to their running back. They have good blocking. He hits a spin. He almost broke a tackle. So let's just see what plays that they are going to dial up to see if they can get a touchdown. They did. The only touchdown was that one-on-one grab touchdown. Overall, against this Vandy offense, our defense has been playing pretty solid. It's really just an aspect of our running game has been elite, but the big factor is minimizing the mistakes in the second half and see if this team can get to a bowl game. In this game, then we'll be 2 wins away from a bowl game, and that will be a huge accomplishment to see where this team was last season. And that's a beautiful hit on 4th and 10. Backwards, so that is really good for us. And see if we can extend this lead further and not make this game close. And it is only a 2-score game right now. We have just a little bit of space. See if we can find any running room for Sutton Smith to get a little bit of an opening, and we can't find nothing. I think we're going to go with this jet touch pass to the outside with Marshall, and we know he's our speedster wide receiver. Remember, look at the blocking and the jet touch pass. It looks like he may catch him, and he does. Very good by that defensive lineman to just drag Marshall down. You know, this is a big red zone opportunity for us, so let's see if we can come across with a touchdown. Do we have a guy? Receiver just couldn't come down with it. Let's see if we have this comeback route against Hawkins, against that star receiver. If not, we'll look for Sutton Smith across the middle. And we're getting rushed. And that's not what we needed. A bad sack, man. Let's see if our kicker can come through once again for us. And it is right up the upright. So he does deliver again for us. He is becoming very automatic in this game. So that's going to be 27-10. Staying off back to Vandy to make it more a 3-touchdown game. And let's just see if Vandy can get anything going, and they actually do bring this out. Got a strong safety hot blitz, so we're going to stay out with our safeties. We do not want to get torched like we have earlier, and oh no, this could be a bad play. That's when you blitz. Is what happens when you blitz. You have to be careful, and they have been throwing their blocking game and RPO has been very good so far. This is a very good stop for us. I really like that a lot, to be honest. So Sutton Smith has been very good for us so far, and he does try to hit on our zone coverage. Jalen Carter for Vandy, he hasn't thrown an interception either. He threw that 1 touchdown earlier. So he's trying to, that could have been a turnover. Going to play it safe and go for the touchdown, and go for the punt for us. And let's see if our returner can get some room for us. We need a good blocking, and that's really good coverage to give it to Donovan Flappel and see if he has the speed on the outside. I don't know how good this is going to work this time. They'll probably be expecting it, and we just got to be able to take care of this football, you know. So I think for this one though, on this drive, it's about finding the one. And we got a receiver right up the middle, and Donovan Flappel. We did it once early in the game. Let's see if we'll give it to Jackson and see if he hasn't fumbled many times in these first few games. So I really trust KJ Jackson right here. And we do have a good blocking. We did have 5. Definitely would have been stopped if we gave it to our running back on that play. Oh, that's a bad read. And that's what happens when we second guess. We were just second guessing right now. And they give it to their star receiver, and that mistake could come back and haunt us. We are up by a couple touchdowns, but that was a really bad read on us. We shouldn't have forced it to that outside. And very discouraging when we make those type of reads, when we didn't have to make it, when we haven't thrown an interception all game. That was our first one, actually. We are going to blitz with our linebackers, so let's see what we can get going, see if we can pressure this quarterback. That's good blocking again, as they're just killing us with these blocks. We'll capitalize, off our mistake, and that's going to hurt if they do that. Oh, he drops a wide open pass. Pressure. Vandy they see they have 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They know it is go time right now to score, and I think that's going to be offsides on us. Our defensive tackle, he had too much adrenaline going on inside, so he just couldn't come down with that, unfortunately for us. So let's just see if we can get a stop. And they give it to their quarterback, but we do drag them down. If they don't get it, they are definitely going for it on 4th down on this play. And they do. Oh, they don't give it to, and they throw it to the receiver right up the middle. And they score. That was a good play by the quarterback to read the field. So it is a 10-point game. So it really is anybody's game right now. So our defense just has to be better. We've only allowed 2 touchdowns so far, so we will live with it. But down he goes. That was a good tackle by their defensive player. We got a lot of space, and that's good running to find the opening. All right, it is 1st down right now. That was a good play for us. We got a man open, make the grab. All right, it was a short game, but we will definitely take the routes that they're giving us. And it's high from our quarterback, but he comes up with the grab. We had enough to move the change right now, so we're just going to give it to our running back and probably just see how many yards he can get going into this 4th quarter. I think we are going to give it to our I think we are definitely just going to go with the pass right here. Off the play fake. Just not having enough time so far has just been a really killer for us so far. Unfortunately, we just haven't been having to have a lot of space. And it's high again, and our quarterback's got to put that on the money. Punt, just because our quarterback is not making these easy passes our receiver's chest. Very frustrating to just deal with a quarterback so inaccurate so far. It's really just disheartening when that's just the case for us. And we are about to head into this 4th quarter, and it is anybody's game right now. It really is, and they have good blocking, but it's going to be 3rd and inches heading into the 4th quarter. This quarterback hasn't made any mistakes yet. And with all the trickery right now, it just feels like this team just might be gassed a little bit, and he's torching us. Do we have the pick? We do, baby! Finally, we get our first pick of the game in a critical moment. That was the pick we needed. That was a turnover. And can we make them pay for their mistake? And they just drag us down. So front for Vandy has really been the story of the game. They finally just test us deep, and we got to let that fly. And we got Donovan trying to use his speed the best of his abilities. You see what I mean? We are getting absolutely pressured even by this Vandy defense. defense pretty heavily, and we just having the speed right up the middle, which I said is such a blessing to have this running back for us, who has helped us win so many games this season. Look at this. We just have no time. Miles has been a huge factor for this game. He has had his 5th sack on us for the day, and we got to deliver. It's low, but Donovan is coming up clutch again. See if we can stay in bounds, and we do. Put us in a position to win, and we're looking at that clock. If we can score right here, I feel like we should have this game inside the bag. We have a jet touch pass to the right side. We'll give it to Marshall this time, and our quarterback is cold once again. We'll just try to give it to see if we can get some blocking to the outside, and we got blocking. Finally, we have our blocking, and we have the touchdown, fellas. Finally, man. That is what we needed, and we are going to go up 34-17. There's 4 minutes on the clock. We really need to get a stop right here, and then this will really just settle it. We are up by a couple touchdowns, so he may just try to throw it up the middle. He does, and he breaks the tackle. I'm telling you, this is not what we needed. Like, I don't know what our safety was doing right there. Just wide open down the middle. You know, you're seeing the time we have left in this game, and Ja'Cory Thomas just absolutely burns us right up the middle. Nothing we can do. Like, he just can't make the tackle in the open field, and to get a touch closer, they are going for the onside kick, and that is beautiful coverage. And that was absolutely acknowledging that onside kick that they were going to try to do right there. And I feel like they may try to call their timeouts on this drive. Expect us to run the ball here, but I really think I like our routes right here. And we got a running back up the middle for the first down. So our quarterback is 18 for 26, which is not too bad. And let's see if our same play with Marshall can come alive again. And he has a little bit of space, more than I thought he would. Marshall has over 100 receiving yards for us in this game. And it really has been a really good look for him so far in this game. And he has come up surprisingly big. He hasn't had too many big games for us, but let's see if we can get to the quarterback to use his agility, and that is when they use their timeouts to burn. And this is really a huge play for this team, and we'll just have to see if they are gonna double.
Jackson gonna throw it.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. If we lose this game, it is going to be the biggest blowout we have actually ever had in the history for Arkansas. Like, we cannot give up any huge plays. And that's a good way to start. And he is just bouncing off tackles like he's Marshawn Lynch. And look, they are rushing up the court. We cannot allow a touchdown in the final 2 minutes of this game, man. And that's our pick. That's our pick. He catches that one-handed. What is happening? And it is about to go to the 2-minute warning, so I don't think they're going to get this play off. They don't. That is going to take us to the 2-minute timeout, fellas. 3rd and 3. We need to stop. We need our defense to come up big. And we pick it with Smith. He was ready, and that was our turnover, our second turnover of the game, and that is gonna do it. Jaquavian Smith with the pick 6. I don't know what our quarterback was doing on that last play. He is being very indecisive, and just, I guess there was miscommunication with our wide receiver, and we are putting up 40 points against this Vanderbilt defense. All right, we have a 3 touchdown game, so it is really looking really good for us. I like where we're going at now. We know now that they are definitely going to try to throw this ball deep downfield. They're gonna, I would think they would probably have to. I don't think they'll go with short passes. They caught us off guard by that. He's just trying to hit that spin move. And the clock keeps ticking in our favor. So I know they are going to have to torch us, so let's just stay with Stoudemire with our safety deep, because we cannot allow any huge plays going into their favor, and they are getting a chunk of yards. You see Dylan Carter, 362 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the day. Just give credit to this defense to get stops when we had to get stops. What is happening, guys? This is just getting ridiculous. The blown coverage in the secondary. Y'all see why now I have to involve heavily into the strong safety, defensive tackle, our offensive linemen, and you just see the things that can happen if this game was close. And Dylan Carter is just letting that thing fly. They are going to go for the onside kick. It is 10 minutes left, and we do come out down with it. Our defense gave way too many points, like way too many points to these to Vanderbilt, but we will take the 10-point lead to end this game 41-31. 31 points is a lot, and Sutton Smith 20 carries, 266 rushing yards with 2 touchdowns, and that is a really good look for us. Our rushing attack has been the focus all season, and just look, their quarterback threw 38 for 48, only missed 10 completions, 420 yards, 80% completion, and he absolutely just torched us. And their receivers did good. Look, Ja'Cory Thomas, 120 yards, and Cole Adams torched us the entire game. Our rushing attack looked pretty solid. And when we're going to our team, our quarterback threw 2, that was our running back. He had 2 touchdowns, 13 yards per carry, 266 yards. So that's a really good look. And our quarterback threw for 277 yards, and he did throw 2 picks. Unfortunately, he did go 19 for 28 though, which is a really good look. And our receivers did pretty solid themselves. We got 2 interceptions on the day. Look, Chris Marshall, our speeder wide receiver, had 114 yards, and we'll take the dub, man. As an update, we got 17 turnovers on defense this season. So we only need 7 more turnovers to meet our goals for the season to with this defensive team. We know we don't have the best defensive team, but 17 turnovers is still very doable with about 5 or 6 games left in this season. And look, Jaquavian Smith had 1 interceptions and 5 tackles to have the SEC Defensive Player of the Week, and that is very much appreciated and loved from the SEC to acknowledge that. Like I said, we are trying to build this defense. DeAndre Page from Tampa, Florida commits to Arkansas, so I like to see it. That is the big focus on this defense, and you have seen last game that defense was looking absolutely crazy. We were giving up too many big plays. And we also got a middle linebacker, Landon Rahman, middle linebacker. So we got another defensive guy coming to Arkansas from Florida. And we got another one, strong side linebacker, Ezekiel Elkindine, the one that had a hard committed. So he is hard committed to the program. That is what we love to see. And we got a hard commit from our halfback as well. Defensive tackle, a hard commit. That is what we love to see. We are finally getting our recruiting coming and flowing in. We actually are on a bye week this week, so this gives a chance for our players to rest. If we have some minor injuries, they'll be able to be good to go in the next week, which is going to be an SEC matchup again, and see if we can get our second win in the SEC. And we got some commits that we have verbal commits to this defense that we're trying to build. James Portilla, cornerback, verbal commit. We got a left tackle, Eric Emery. So we're looking really good right now, which we like to see these commits just coming in for us. Guys saw what we had. Our recruits are looking good. They see that we are on the come up and trying to win, and we got a Missouri team that is 1-3 in the SEC. They do have one of the best backs in the SEC as well. And let's see if we can have, you know, a much better rebuild heading into the second half of the season, and we'll just have to see what this team is made of. We see that we are gonna practice our team. We see many of them have very low risk, so we're gonna get ready for the week ahead. We had a bye week last week, so we just gotta be prepared for the best. We are gonna go in on our all red this matchup against Missouri. So Missouri is a really good team. Like I said, they have one of the best running backs in the league. Let's see if they can. He will torch us in this game, and if we can get a couple stops, and we're on to this game, fellas. We are returning this kicking. You see the faithful red and white is ready to get back into the win column and stay inside the win column. See, we lost to Missouri 31-17. Missouri leads the series 12-4. This is a huge rivalry, and we are absolutely playing at home against this Missouri defense. And we'll see if we can find an opening, and we do, and our running back is back to his old ways. Our composure will definitely be a factor. We will see what this team is going to be capable of. Said we had a week off last week, and we'll just see if the game plan will go into effective, and we got nice blocking for us, and we know what this season will mean to these fans, in my opinion. Do we have a guy? And it's way inaccurate. Really, it's good that wasn't intercepted, but the pass has just got to be better by Jackson. Oh, he breaks a couple tackles. It is 3rd and 3 for us. We may look for Donovan Platt across the middle, and he does come up with a catch. He's going to have a big gain. His speed is just not know where it needs to be, though. An easy grab for a touchdown, but his speed was really a major factor right there, and we are absolutely just running through this defense. We're looking good, guys, right now. We just don't need to make the mistake, and nobody's open, and we may just use our legs right here, and we do. That is very good patience to look around the field, and KJ Jackson is pointing to the fans and saying, I got you, have faith in me, and we will have a much better season. You got to look at what happened last season, and we're looking to be 5-3, you know, so we need to win these games at home. Really just, you know, look down the field and actually have the speed to get to the end zone is a big luxury to have, but his accuracy has been a big issue for us, a big one. And look, Hardy, he has 1,078 rushing yards before this game even started. And let's just see how good this quarterback is going to be for Missouri, and we already know who they are going to give it to. This is really going to be a game. Who is going to be the better running back in this game, you know? And they give it a quick pass, but he comes up with a solid catch. Their tight end comes up with a tough catch. I mean, he's their big body for their team, and he has to just absorb contact. And just look, he's just torching us already. We can't get the angle. His speed is way too much. Too much. The blocking was too good. Defense couldn't get back there. And look, like I said, this is going to be a very tough game to stop the run if their offensive line. And you see Hardy just saw the hole and he just zoomed down the field to silence the crowd. Hardy has 97 break tackle actually, so you just know it's going to be very tough to bring this guy down. Let's see if we can get some blocking, and not the best return in the world. It puts the pressure back on us. So we'll just have to see who is going to be open. We see our running back, Sutton Smith, right up the middle. We know we have to deal with the short passing game, especially with this quarterback. So we just have to read the field again and see what the defense is going to give us. And just nothing going for us. That was a really good pass rush by them. We definitely have to be better.
He's got power.
We may have to give it to our running back right up the middle, and we're barely able to get it. Are staying very aggressive right now. We're trying to be smart with the ball, and we have another gain and a good catch. So KJ Jackson is just trying to, you know, do his best right here, and we feel the pressure immediately. Oh, that could have been bad. Just feel the pressure by KJ Jackson is feeling with this team right now. Just not enough time. I agree with the coach. I really think this is the smart play for us to go with. And we got a receiver. We just had to put a risk, and he does come up with a good juke. It's a very gutsy call for us, but we just felt like we needed to go after what Hardy did for that run, and we got some blockers. We had some blockers. We just couldn't slide through. We got the first down, so we got this drive moving. So we need to be smart with these passes. So the defense was really ready for that one, guys. So we just had to just see if we can get something. All right, so it is third down, guys. So we do need a pretty solid chunk right here. We see an open guy up the middle. Can he make the miss? Can he get there? He can't. It's going to be 4th and inches. And we are going to bring Sutton Smith. We have our faith in him all season long, and they're calling a timeout. But I don't think they were expecting the field goal kick. We're going to go with an inside zone, and we know that they are just going to bring the pressure on the inside, and we make a miss. He has the speed to get down to the 5. Expecting the contact right there. I think we are going to audible this play and see what this team can come up with on this 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
And we feel the pressure, and we are just going to use our legs again, and they're not ready. They were not ready for the run, and KJ Jackson is using his legs. He knows the mistakes that he has been made, and he goes into the touchdown 2 drives in a row. What a gutsy call from our offensive coordinator to get this done. See if our defense can just come up with a stop this play. We just gave up a massive game. We don't want to give this running back a huge day. Oh, they come out with a 25-yard line, and you can see the stadium is absolutely rocking. And they give it to their receiver, their star receiver. You know he's going to make that catch. All right, so it is 2nd and 1 right now, guys. 2nd and 1, we need to stop. And we do. That's good defense. Respond on defense where you had to get a stop. And we see our zone where we need to be looking. We'll see if they give it to a run. And they do, but he just has the strength. Hardy just used his strength right there to his advantage, and he delivers a 1st down. And let's see if we can get inside their head. Ooh, we delivered the hit. So each quarterback is trusting their receivers and their running back to get them this win, and we're blitzing heavily trying to get to this quarterback. Can we get to him? And that's a catch again. They haven't missed many passes. Are getting hit, but they're just not able to, they're not dropping the ball, so we haven't made that big of an advantage. And we're getting to the quarterback finally. Look, Hardy has 70 rushing yards. We have 54. So it's going to be who is going to see the hole early on. All right, so we're going into the second quarter right here with 7 minutes to go, and they are marching down the field. We're keeping eyes on the quarterback, and they just find a receiver. QB spy with Shaw out there. So we just got to look for these routes and try to stay inside of our zone against this Missouri team, who is a really good team. And look at him just shifting his way. He has 73 rushing yards and he has a touchdown already in this day. He is going to be the huge focus in this game, and we're delivering the hit early, and we need to get a stop right. All right, it's a short gain. Let's see what they are going to dial up right here. And they give it to their running back again, and he trucks us. Showed his versatility on that run, using his strength, and just trucked our linebacker. And they tried to give it with the quarterback on that play. So let's see if this defense can come up big. We got Stottlemyre and Mitchell on the linebacker outside zone. And he comes up with a grab, and it's going to be a touchdown. So no team has gotten a stop yet, and it is about to be 14-14. What a catch by Caden Lee, their wide receiver for Missouri. Just caught the ball in traffic, and I don't know if that's a touchdown. All right, so it looks like we are in another tough SEC matchup, and we really don't want to fall to 1-3 inside of the SEC. We break a couple tackles. We're going to go with a halfback draw play right here with Sutton Smith to see if this defense really just falls back, and they do. It's really good blocking for us. All right, they're down to the 31. It seems like they have always had Missouri has always had a pretty good defense all around, and we're feeling our line just see if our quarterback can make a good throw, and he does. Our quarterback was finally on target for a wide open receiver for us, and we don't have much, and he breaks a tackle. You're trying to use his speed, and that acceleration was crazy. All right, let's see what this team is made of for us. So, and our receiver can't come up with the grab. Our receiver's got to make that catch. Our KJ Jackson felt, he felt extreme pressure right there, and we find a hole for us, and it's almost a first. Both running backs are cooking right now, so we just need some solid blocking for us, and we almost got caught from behind, but he uses his speed to get the first. All right, so we are down at the 24 right now, so we'll just have to see.
On first down.
We gotta just throw that away. Our running back was gonna find a slimmer of space right there for us. See if we can get we got a good catch, so it's 3rd and 6. The pressure on that play, he just felt the pressure that he was gonna have right there. And that's just terrible pass. Let's see if our quarterback just felt very pressured and just threw a bad pass, and we sneak it through to get 17-14. Missouri stopped us, but we still get points on the board. Let's see if this defense can somehow get a stop for us to go. So let's just see, and they're gonna kneel it down there. We went for the touchback, and we got to get a stop. We got to come up with a better defensive game plan. And they finally drop a 2nd down for them. And that's good coverage. We have to play this tight coverage if we want any chance of winning this game. And they're just giving it to their running back once again. So he is cooking. They're doing good with their running back right now. So we have not gotten a stop yet on defense. So, and can we get something? But he's got 5. That was a very tough run from Hardy. So we just know who they're going to give it to. And we're blitzing with our linebackers to see if we can just get something to go. And they got good blocking. Look at the blocking. Not looking very promising. We have looked solid on the rushing game, but when we're playing an elite running back like this, it is going to be very tough to get a stop, and we'll see if we try to rush the quarterback, and he's just dotting the open man, splitting us, man. They're just finding every crack in our defense, and they're switching up their formation, going to the right. It looks like this could be a run with Hardy. Right now they're switching it up again, so they're trying to mess with our head on the mental game, it looks like right now. And they do give it to Hardy, and just look, they're just blocking us so well. So they take it down to the 6-yard line, man. So they are about to be at the 2-minute warning, and they just give it right up the middle, and that's another touchdown for them. Dang, it's looking tough. They have been very efficient on offense, and, you know, our defense is just getting torn apart. They take the lead back, but nobody has been able to make another team punt. And you see, that was actually Jamal Roberts on that play that was just wide open, their power back. And they went down there with 75 yards down the field, man. So we'll see if we can have a decent return. We'll just give it to our running back, and that will give us to the 2-minute warning, and that will give us about, we find a little bit of space, and that's what we needed. Let's see if we can take this lead before halftime. We are going to try to look for the out of bounds so it stops the clock. All right, we got it down inside our 38, almost the 40, so we'll just have to look what we can get, and that's very good elusiveness. Good enough for a first down for us. Let's see if we can trust our quarterback, and he is getting lit up. We were able to trust our guys on that play, so we got a minute and a half left, and good blocking for us. We got a huge field, which is going to be very favorable for us, and we do not want to fumble and make a mistake. We got a comeback route with Donovan Flapple. We got a streak with Marshall, so we'll just have to see. And I think we are going to try to give it to him. That's a good catch. That should have been a touchdown, it looked like. And we are just going to give it to Russell. See if Russell can get a touchdown for us. And he gets in, baby. And we retake the lead before halftime. And let's see if our defense can finally get a stop. And it is a high-action game right now. And we are up. And you see, Braylon Russell, our halfback, just absolutely just used his muscle. Absolutely disastrous right now. He's rolling out, and he does, and he's going to slide down. Their quarterback just did not take that hit right there, so it was a smart play from their quarterback, and he throws a pass, and what a catch. So they use their final timeout right there, so we know that they are going to look for the sidelines right here. Let's see who they're going to try to give it to. Oh, that's a pick. Did he catch it? That's a pick. He was in the right place at the right time. Our corner was looking absolutely marvelous on that play. So their defense does get a stop for them right there. So, and we see if we can get out of bounds. We can't, because we know this would be really huge for us right here, and we do get a comeback count with Donovan. Does he have the speed? And we don't get out of bounds. Have any more timeouts right here, so we just need good blocking for us.
Moving away from pressure.
We're gonna have to throw it away. Down, so it is 15 seconds on the clock. We got a receiver in the middle, and we get the touchdown, and we got that pick with 43 seconds left, and we only given Missouri about 10 seconds, and that pick was huge. And we are clicking on offense, 30 points on the day, and we're trying to move to 2-3 in the SEC, and Missouri only has 10 seconds left. They may take a kneel, so we'll see. Look, our rushing attack, they have 143, and we have 137. So we are staying with them. We have 3 rushing touchdowns and they have 2 themselves. Faithful for Arkansas can hear the music and red and white, and we are ready to kick this off, and they'll probably take this for a touchback to start the second half. This drive is going to start at the 25, and let's see what this Missouri team said inside the locker room in the second half, and we have to try to bring this guy down. Offense has looked pretty good all game long. So
yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally,
we deliver the hit, but what a catch again! Just gotta give credit where credit is due to these receivers, you know. So these receivers are making some really tough grabs in traffic, and I thought they were gonna. And look at the pressure; he just throws it away. He looked like they were gonna give the ball to Hardy right there, but they didn't, surprisingly. So we're keeping our eye on this running back to the side, and they have a quick gain. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Have all gaps right here, right down the middle. We know we know they may try to do a QB sneak right here, but they don't. And he just he just torched our offensive line, creating that hole. And our defense just allows his men to run time after time again. It's just so frustrating when you just got a running back that can just kill you like this, man. But Hardy just felt the lane inside the hole, and I saw that hole, and it was just GG's whenever he just got in the middle of the field open. Putting on an absolute masterclass on us right now. He already has 200 rushing yards, so we'll see if we can find something. So we stopped him at the 21, and we're going to give it to our running back. I'll see if our running back can come up with something for us, but he gets a good yard. A very tight contest right now, so, and we'll see if we don't have the speed. Do we have a receiver? What a find by our quarterback. Oh my goodness. They force that incompletion. That stops the clock.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was a one-on-one battle. I really thought that was our first pick of the season. So we got Sutton Smith just using his shoulder. We're at 114 rushing yards with Sutton Smith. We are just beating him all game long, and we just break an ankle. What a spin! That was nasty. We are going to go with the right side. We see a lot of open field. Donovan Flappel is our jet touch pass too. We know his speed is not the best, and we just see if we can get to the outside. He does get a couple though. He gets 4 at least. So 2nd and 6. We are about halfway.
Looking to fire.
Ooh, it was just a late read. That was incomplete. And we know we're probably going to feel the rush. We got a receiver up the middle, and we get the touchdown and the find, and he is putting the Heisman pose celebration on him. He just felt the separation, and C.J. Brown, our wide receiver, comes up clutch for us, makes the grab. We are up by 10 once again, guys, which is nice. So we're up 38-28. And we kick this off in the cover 6 formation to start this play. So we'll just have to be ready, because last time it was not a very good defensive sequence on the run. Hardy has 199 rushing yards. He is just their whole offense just about this game. It seems like he is their whole offense. And he just have an open wide receiver up the middle. All right, so they did get a good chunk of plays. He just waited. He was being very patient. Give credit to their quarterback right now. And that's a good job. He can somehow just make this running back second guess his open lane routes. I really think it will be good for us, and he doesn't give it. And we're pressuring the quarterback, and we get it to 3rd and 9. Avoided the loss right there, so that's really respectable for them. So let's see if our defense can finally come up with a stop. We're looking for the quarterback if he's going to run. That's a pick. That should have been a pick. That should have been our 12th turnover of the season, but it's not. But we will take it. They are punting, so our offense has been looking pretty good so far. All right, I don't like this formation, so I think we're going to go with some more deeper routes, see if we are going to try to risk it.
Jackson gonna throw it.
And we're not. We're just gonna slide there. We want to make these mistakes when we are on our side of the field and we're getting hit pretty hard. Not much going for us on that play, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, he can't come up with the grab. Are going to have to punt for one of our first times of the season so far. Let's see if we can have a solid return. They do get some yards, but all right, so they do have another chance right now to get back into this game with 2.5 about left in this quarter.
Here's a give to Hardy.
And they give it to Hardy, just bouncing off of people like a ping pong ball. We have to just show the respect to this running back of what he's been able to accomplish. They just do a short route and we weren't prepared for it. So they move it down the field. That was a first down for them. So it was a good look. This is definitely a pass play. No, it's not. And they give it to their running back once again. He tried to hit that spin on us, but it just didn't work. We were prepared for it a little bit. So look at the blocking. We have to just praise Missouri's offensive line of what they've been able to do on the rushing attack. And we know Missouri has been a pretty good rushing team. Basically, Missouri has not been in the SEC that long. They joined a couple years ago, and then, you know, like Texas. Oh my goodness. He's up to 234. That's pretty bad. And we just got to try to find a way to stop this running back. And they have good blocking, but we had good defense. We just somehow, some way, just hold them down to a field goal right here. I will call that a win in my book. And they give it to Hardy once again. All right, so they're down at the 17-yard line. And we got to keep eyes on this running back right here. And they give it to their... And he's trying to make a move, but he doesn't. All right, we are creeping down to the final seconds of the third quarter. And he just gives it to Hardy again, and they're in first and goal. All right, they're inside the 5. We already know their game plan of what they are going to try to do right here. And they give it to their running back, but we get a stop. It has been rare in this game to get a stop behind the line of scrimmage, but that was just a really good play, and we are make them lose yards. All right, so we got a lot of rushers, and we're going to stay back with House. And he's giving it to their receiver, and he doesn't get it, so fourth and goal. As fourth and goal at the yard. This would be a huge stop for us. Do they come up? And they have to rethink it going into the final quarter of the game. But it turns out they're taking the safe points and are going for the field goal. So it looks like this might be, and he drills it. So it's going to be 31-38. We have the lead. So we just got to keep putting the pressure on this Missouri team. This is a huge stretch for us down this stretch. See if we can come up. If we can come up big. So we're just going to see who can come up for us. We need our playmakers to step up, and we find a little bit of space for a manageable third. So we are up to the 22-yard line right now. We know the pressure is coming. The pocket is collapsing. And he can't get it to go. I didn't like the play call right there. We didn't have much. They kept multiple guys on the line right here, and they're making the fair catch. I'm away on that drive, which hurts a lot. So we just need to be able to get a stop when we need to, and they're giving it to their running back. Who else would they give it to? We just know who they are going to give it to, and we just need to be able to just stop this on the line and hopefully make them punt, because if they and they get a grab with their receiver, and he's just wide open. This is where you feel the anxiety to creep in with this team. The anxiety will creep in, and they give it to their running back once again, and we deliver the hit. All right, like I said, this is where pressure is going to be for the game, and they have multiple blocks, but we do come up. Oh, he reaches enough for a first down. He reached for the first down, and he was able to get it, and you know what they have on their mind. Ooh, that's just a good catch on this play. We got to just feel these guys feel the pressure. And he's just trucking us, and we get a stop. This is a 30 on the 33 right now. We know if they don't get it, they'll probably go for the field goal. They'll probably just trust their defense. Can we get there? We get the stop. This is fourth down. This is a huge play, a huge momentum inside this game. 4 minutes and a half to go. He just finds a receipt. Their big tight end again. Enough. He just found the open guy. He stayed in that pocket, and he just found an open man. Gives to their tight end again. Quarterback is 20 for 25, so we are just not been able to get the pressure to him, unfortunately. And look, he's just burning us again. They are down to the 1 yard line. They look like they're trying to score right here, and they're about to give it to their running back, and we are just bringing full blitz, and they're just being patient. We're just trying to bring full blitz, and they get in. So they're about to tie this game up, and they've come up with good defense so far, and it's about to be a 38-38 game, and it is anybody's game, but what a game by Hardy so far. We are all tied up in the fourth. Both teams have all 3 timeouts right now, and see if we can find a little bit coverage. I mean, we stayed away from our running attack a little bit, and we just find a little bit of space with our running back, and all right, we got 4 on the play, and let's just see what we can find. See if we got the speed to the outside. We got to throw it away. There's nothing coming for us. So that's an incompletion, but we were smart with not allowing that to go for us. Can we get the first? And we do. Our dog comes down with it to fight another down, and you already know what the game plan is. Just give it to our running back and see if we can find their big fella in the middle to get that tough grab for them. We don't want to make a huge mistake right here. And we're going to use our speed to our advantage. And we get the first. All right, we are getting definitely in crunch time right here, and we are just going to give it to our running back right up the middle. This is where Missouri is going to take their timeouts if they somehow get a stop, and we get the first with our running back. And that was big for us. You know, we got the stop that we needed, and it all comes down to if this team can just get a stop against this run. And we see they got all 3 of their timeouts, and we are just going to try to bring this down as much as possible. We'll hike it around the 10. And we got a little bit of space. We got good blocking. Does Sutton Smith have the angle? And he does for the big touchdown. That speed is ridiculous. The speed and acceleration just gave us an open edge, and we are taking that 44-38 lead, a touchdown lead. But it just makes me think that we give them too much time, but they do have all timeouts. And let's just see if we can get a stop. Sutton Smith used his speed, found the angle. Can we get a stop though? Missouri has a minute and a half left in this game, fellas. Can we get a stop? We know they need a touchdown. They're bringing it out, which is smart, and we're bringing them down. 1 minute. They have all timeouts. A minute and 24 to work with right here. So, see, they're going to give it to the running back, and they are just going to burn that clock. We'll take it. They're going up with a hurry-up formation, as they should. So, they're just creeping down to 1:10 seconds left. They're probably they're going to give it to their open receiver. I saw him open. He's been open all game. Timeout right there. A minute left in this game. We're looking good. We're looking sharp right now. We're using Smith in the opening. And that's going to be a good open field tackle. A minute left. They don't use their timeouts. They're just pushing that. We're just trying to push that clock. We are definitely not using our timeouts right here. 55 seconds left. 50 seconds left. The crowd is shaking. He's just feeling the pressure, and he finds the man. That's crazy. Stop the clock. So 43 seconds on the clock for them. 43 seconds and more to go. And he just finds an open man again. 33 seconds left on the clock. They're marching down the field. Can we get the pressure in their head? Can we get the pressure? Can we make a stop for us? And can we get there? All right, 19 seconds left. They're just going to try to come up and just probably give it to Hardy right here. And we get the sack. Let's go. 16 seconds on the clock. He just threw it away. We know that he doesn't have any timeouts left. We can't get to him. We can't get to the quarterback. We just can't get to him, and they get in. That's frustrating. That's more frustrating than anything, man. That's so frustrating. Look at the blocking. Austin Simmons just felt the pressure right there. Going for the win. This is game right here, right now.
Dropping back, it's Simmons.
And that's game. That's game. 10 seconds on the clock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
And we got to call a timeout. Five seconds left.
Down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Got the quick pass.
And we didn't have time. We just didn't have enough time. And that's going to be game. That's an absolute heartbreaker. Losing in that fashion. And we are going down. And we're 1-4 in the SEC. We lose 46-45, man. We put on a show. We didn't have any interceptions, I don't think. And our quarterback went for 21 for 32. No touchdowns, and we still lose the game. That's so frustrating. Our running back had a big day, 193 yards. But the big aspect was for Missouri. We couldn't stop the run. 30 carries, 275 rushing yards, and their quarterback went 263, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, and we lose in that fashion, fellas. That's so disappointing. One was a tough pill to swallow, losing in that fashion. I thought it was going to go to overtime, but it wasn't. If you look at our season, how we have gone, we're 1-4 in the SEC. We've only beat Vanderbilt inside the SEC this season, which is more than last season. They went 0 for 8. So, I mean, if you look at that aspect, we're already at 4 wins compared to 2 last season, how they were. And that was tough to swallow. But next, all the rest of our games that we have left are inside the SEC. If we need to get inside a bowl game, it would probably be our next 2 games, because we got Texas, and then we got LSU at home. So we'll just, for the Golden Boot. So we'll just have to see if we can get bowl eligible with this team, which would be a huge step in the right direction, as we have 11 turnovers right now on the season, and we need 17 to get into our 17 goal for this season. So we just need only 6 more interceptions or turnovers this season. After overlooking our schedule, and you see, we got Auburn, who is ranked number 25 in the country. We're coming off of a tough loss, and I know the team's energy is going to be low, but I think we have a lot of fight within us. We're definitely trying to get to that bowl game, which would be a huge advantage for us, and see if we can go 22-4 in the SEC. And in this universe, Auburn is ranked inside the top 25. We are going into enemy territory, an 86 overall team, and we know that this is just a season of going against tough running backs, especially inside this SEC this year. So, fellas, we are inside enemy territory, so we will be getting the ball in the second half inside Jordan-Hare Stadium, and they're not going to bring it back.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
So look, Brian Brown, their quarterback, they did really good, 370 passing yards last game. He also had 4 touchdowns, so we are going against a pretty solid quarterback so far, and is very disappointed in what happened last week, but they're just gonna have to shrug it off, wipe it off their shoulders, and get back to winning our winning ways. Coming off of a pretty solid we're coming off like a pretty solid game offensively last season, and he throws it to the wide receiver and comes down with it. This is just a game of momentum and drives, and he just happened to be in the right place at the right time for that catch, and just give credit to Brown for coming down with that catch. And we can't get to the quarterback, and we try to hit him, and he just delivers a throw to his star receiver. Focus point this season of us not being able to get to the quarterback in time, and when the quarterback has all time like that all day long, that's just gonna be tough for us. A tougher game this week than last week, because we're going against a top 25 team, so we know we still got a lot of tough games left in the season, and it's just too open for us. It just seems like the wide receivers for the Auburn Tigers are just a little bit faster than we anticipated, and that's right up the middle. He fumbles, what a hit stick. What a hit stick! He was not expecting that hit whatsoever. That was the hit of the season so far, and we know our routes are not going to be good, because just look at that stadium pulse, number 14 in the country, and we got a little bit, not too much. All right, so we know Auburn has already had like a solid. We throw it. Oh my goodness, Jaden Platt dropped it. Platt dropped that ball is crazy. He dropped that pass.
Man, you got to make the catch.
We're pressured again. Any time to develop our routes. We had a receiver, but on that second down, Jaden Platt has to catch those balls right there. And our defense looked solid, but we just didn't have any time whatsoever to get to the quarterback.
You dropped it, you didn't pick it up.
And that's just good. That's good defense. Really liking the effort from this team right now. We got the fumble last game, last possession. So we just got to be ready for what we see. They got star receivers, and they be really tough. You see star receiver on the left. They got a star quarterback and a star running back as well. So we got to be prepared for it all. Get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. Yes, let's go. This game might be the opposite from what it was last game, because you saw the defense that is being played right now. We think they'll go for a touchback. Are in a very tough environment right now. We need our blocks necessary to even have a remote chance in this game, and we find a slip of space. So Jaden Platt is our guy. That is cold. That did drop that pass early on. It's hard to read our routes that is happening right now. We think we got a receiver, and we do. We get our running back crowd. To be able to make those plays and just silence the crowd is going to be big for us. If we can do that, I think that would be good for us.
The play action fake. Looking to the big.
That's a good catch. Like the confidence, the way that he just, he dropped his first pass You know, he dropped that first pass, and I think we'll keep it with KJ Jackson to just try to throw them off a little bit, and it's not working. He had a pretty good defense in the past, and we're trying to shed some blocks, and we get a big gain. Right, 3rd and 2. It looks like the middle just may be. It's not going to work. We got to go for it. With a halfback inside run, I have faith. This is Russell. I don't know. I may have to.
Got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
I think I'm going to give it to him, to Russell.
Trying to keep the drive alive.
He gets it. Let's go. That's enough to move the chains, man. So let's go. We have our receiver, and he drops it again. Then Flappel had that to go and just couldn't get it to go. And it's just nothing for us. Stopped pretty easily right there. We got to look at our routes, what they're trying to throw our way. We just can't come down with it. Definitely going to have to punt right here and just punt it short. So they got the stops that they needed that is necessary. So and just right up the middle. That's what happens when we blitz. Nice. That was a nice play by Bryce Kane right there.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success.
So we are going to blitz again. We can't get to the quarterback, man. So they are moving down the field pretty nicely right now. We're going to stay with House on the left side. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. They like to move the ball pretty quickly. That I have noticed so far by this Auburn team, and it's going to be tough to get a stop, and they come up with another one. That's a nice route to just defend, like, play after play on these short routes. They give it to their running back again, and he's breaking a tackle. Auburn, you know, nobody has scored, but Auburn has been moving the ball pretty solidly so far in this game, and he gives it to their running. They give it to their wide receiver and just gets us with a trick play, and the lights are flashing, and now we are down, about to be down 7-0 in enemy territory. You know, the hot routes where they're affecting our route play is being tough to see right now, and they just dot their Kane, who has been torching us all game long. Great, so we got about the whole 2nd quarter left, and I think we'll bring this back. Try to see if we got a little bit of space, and we got free. We got free with Crutchfield. Does he have the speed to outrun his defenders? And he does. I was thinking of not trying to take that back because it was so deep, but I said screw it, and we take it all the way in Jordan-Hare Stadium, and you see our teammates are hyped for him, and we're about to tie the game, man. Let's go. 103 kick return. What? That was showing elite speed from about right there. He took it off. That man's speed is actually next level. I really thought he was going to get caught, but you know, we tied this game up 7-7, and he has come up with multiple touchdowns for us, and what a hit. Just showcasing momentum. And we need to start playing our zone a little bit better because this quarterback can hurt us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Johnson with the takeover, the interception, and this crowd is stunned. Jaheim Johnson with the pick. Oh my Lord, what is happening? He just rushed his pass. Our corner read it beautifully, and Jaheim Johnson takes it to the house and just showcasing on them right now. This game was 0-0 to start this quarter, and we are up 6. It's 14-7. Oh, that's just how tables can turn for you so quickly in these games. And that's a nice catch by their tight end. He's been behind him, so we're looking good right now. This wouldn't be the first time we have a lead and below it in this game. So we're Cobb. He may not have the elite strength and speed that he had last game, and he's just way too open right there. Joke to be mentioned with. We just got to be ready for whatever they're going to try to run or play with us. And just look at this. Just a lot of good blocking, at least for now. At least so we got the pick 6 and we got the kick return on the back-to-back plays. And this good blocking again is what they're doing. So it's 2nd and 1 right now. And look at their running back. It's just showcasing his elite talent for us, knowing we got about 4 games left in the season. And they're going with the run. And he hits the spin move, and they're almost in the end zone. All right. We see he's going back. It looks like he's giving it to his running back, and he does, but we just couldn't get there in time. And look, it's a tied game, but look, it could be way worse, but we are up. We're about to be tied 14-14 with about 4.5 to go inside the second quarter. And Jeremiah Cobb, who I was just telling you about, he has sneaky speed. All right, so we have had 2 turnovers this game. We had the fumble and we had the interception as well. See if we got, and they're not going to allow it this time. Let's see if we can get our star running back. He doesn't have a star under his name, surprisingly. He doesn't have elite strength, but he does have really good vision, and he breaks a tackle for the first. That's what I'm talking about. Now is that we can actually see our routes, which will be nice. And we got a receiver for the nice catch. Seemed like he just happened to have just a step. He just used to be a step faster than the corner. They're looking good on this drive so far. I like what we're trying to do right here.
He's got it again.
If we could bounce it, could have just bounced it out to the outside. It would have been a really good look for us. And we find the route by Marshall. Again, can he break the tackle? He almost did. So we're looking good right now. We're marching down the field. We're making smart reads. And it's just, he ain't got much strength. After they did go for the nice game. We have a shot, and it's a bad throw. It's just not hard. It's just not hard enough. He don't have the arm strength. So much faster than what it did. Because I just thinking his arm strength, and look at the blocking is insane. That interception just come back to haunt us. We will just have to see. And look, this blocking is insanity. Look, our offense is at least managing of what is to come with this offense. We're in that 2-minute warning area. Let's see if this team can get a stop, man. We need this stop so badly on this drive.
Brown wants to pass.
And they go with the short route. So, all right, we're going to stay with Shaw for the hook play. All right, they're giving it with. He's just running. The advantage. I'm telling you guys, like nowadays having a dual threat quarterback is the way.
To the air on first down.
Oh my goodness, he's just killing us. Left off from his last game. He is 15 for 18, and we're just not able to put any pressure on this quarterback. Easy for him right now. If we don't get a stop right here, we're probably going to have to call our timeout, so we just have a little bit of space. And our corner is just so open. And we're down 21-14, and they make us pay for throwing that bad pass near the end zone. All right, so they're kicking it off to us, and it looks like we're going to have to try to take this as much as we can. And we had a little bit of space. We're going to go with a halfback draw play, but I think we'll go with an all-go play for deep routes right here.
Jackson going to throw it.
We'll just take the short gain, call a timeout. So we know we're going to have to go down the field eventually. We feel the pressure. Oh, my Lord. Look at the accuracy, dog. And look at the accuracy. That is crazy how bad you overthrow your wide receiver. He was wide open, and he just... that just hurts us right there. Quarterback letting us down again. Look, we had an open receiver. He just overthrows him by a mile. KJ Jackson is struggling again. So Jeremiah Cobb is doing his thing. 7 yards per carry, 89 rushing yards on 12 attempts. It's embarrassing for us. The good thing is we are getting the ball first, so let's see if we can put on the points and see if we can make a comeback here as we are down by 2 touchdowns. So we do have we have a whole half to play here and see if we can get something going. We need some blocks. We need some blocks. He saw the green grass. Go with the outside zone play. We know we need to score. We do not want to get down by too much right here. Be smarter with our passes, and I think we'll be all right. Ooh, we come down with the catch. Spotting this down at the 45. We see Hawkins on a one-on-one. Now we don't. We'll throw the quick pass before the pressure gets there. Short of the first down, but the goal here is to make Jackson feel a lot more comfortable, and this is the right play, but we're going with the speed option on this play, and we give it to our running back. And he does the little juke move. What a juke. And we get it to go. Really skeptical of doing the speed option, especially on third down. But, you know, we got it to go. And we just see green grass ahead of us. And we're inside the 10. We got a halfback draw right here. We're going to back up like we are going to pass it and give it to our running back. So they play off. And this is coming up the middle. All right. Second and goal, fellas.
To throw.
Third and goal is not looking promising.
Jackson gonna throw it. There's the pressure.
We're gonna have to go for this field goal, and hopefully we can trust our kicker to drain it on our kicker, and he definitely comes through for us. And now it's just a matter, can our defense get a stop and see if we can make this a one possession game? 25 guys. All right, so let's see what Brian Brown is going to do on this possession. He's looking pretty sharp this whole game. And he's just getting out juked yards, and he has one interception though, but we are within striking distance to get close to this team. And coverage on that play. It's just, we need fight, fellas. We need fight. He catches it. Oh, he caught that ball. Is crazy to me, man. We delivered an absolute thunderbolt of a hit.
They just keep firing.
Ooh, let's go. We finally. Sacks that we have actually gotten all day long, man. Finally.
Can't put that one on the offensive line.
It's off target. No shot, right? No shot that we give this man a first down on 3rd and 18, right? Let's go, defense. That's what we needed. And that just gives us an opportunity right here to get a score if we can, you know? So he draws back and punts it away to us, and let's see if we can have like a decent gain. We do have a chance to make this a one possession game. Even a field goal will be huge for us. and we have the speed to the outside. Oh my Lord, Sutton Smith is showcasing his speed, and we're not jeopardizing of him catching up, and we got the touchdown. That is what I needed. This is what happened when we have a solid offensive line that can block. This man can have huge games day in and day out in these games, and Sutton Smith absolutely showcase his speed, his change of direction, his whole versatile bag. So the head coach wants to go for it right here. So we got to make it a 3-point game, and it's just nothing for us. It's all right. It was really toughly covered. We were pressured slightly, but we did make it a 5-point game, so we are within striking distance, and he has taken this out, which is a mistake. Now we just got to come out with another stop for us, try to get to this quarterback, make him feel that pressure. Thank you, he didn't catch it. Jesus Christ, are these guys going to freaking catch every single thing that comes their way? It's like for them to miss, we just have to have, and it's high, but they have the big tight end, and he steps out of bounds. Have struggled to guard these big tight ends during this game so far, and we are ready. Beautiful run defense. Let's throw a blitz this way. A big sack would go huge for us. Look, it's him again, the big tight end. I hate for that to happen, for it to be third down and a chance to get a stop, and this tight end is killing us right now. He's killing it. Good defense, baby. Good D. Safety has been huge for us all season long. He's had a couple interceptions, and he gets the tackle for loss right there. We were ready. We're ready. We're ready. Let's go. Going with a cover 4 right here on this formation. Let's see what they dial up, and they give it with their running back. You know that they are going to be more prepared for the run, and you just hear this crowd is going ballistic.
Off the play fake on first down.
All right.
Looking to scramble.
Oh, bad pass, bad pass, bad pass. Turnovers are killing us.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the pressure, forcing the
interception. It really sucks for that to happen. Waiting to deal with.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left.
That's good coverage. Our defense just has, they have to come up big for us. They have to come up big for us. Get to the quarterback. Get to the interception. Oh, my Lord. We got our third turnover of the game. What a defense possession. Not to give them any points, and our defense comes up huge. Wow, what a turn of events. Both quarterbacks are just giving it away right now.
The give is to Smith.
And Smith does get 2. Swing and give it to Sutton Smith and see if we have some solid blocking for us. We need some blocking. We need some blocking, and we do get a couple. So on that play, let's see.
Jackson will throw.
Oh no, offensive lineman! You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me, offensive lineman! And hit your big back! Come on, man!
Now it's hits up 4th down.
Had an open read and it hit the back of our offensive lineman. You gotta love it, man.
Territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are
oh no, oh no. Are you kidding me? It's just what this season has been so far. Just plays of unfortunate events. A season of unfortunate events. We had a chance to take the lead against Auburn. We had a chance to beat Missouri, and we didn't. It's just what could have been. Jeremiah Cobb, but this game isn't over yet, and he just hits a spin twice. All right, they push their lead further, so you know what that means. We have to capitalize on these points now. See if we can find some space. And there's going to be a jet touch pass to Marshall. We have had success with this play early on, and there's no blocking for it. All right, we got some crossing plays. All right, we got
back to pass. Fires left.
Nothing going for it. This is going to be third and 11, heading into the fourth quarter, guys. And you see, he's got multiple targets. Brian Brown has been cooking on their team, but it's a big testament to their defense too. Let's see if we can try to get this W for us.
Pressure coming.
Are you kidding? We got to go for it. We definitely had that first down for us.
Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout.
Good catch. We had to have it. Go. That was actually very gutsy in there, bringing the pressure. And we think we'll use our legs. We'll use our legs. We're going to slide. Don't get injured. This is our best quarterback. I don't know what to say with this team. We got our running back up the gut on the left side, and we breaks a couple tackles, huge, because we had to come with a solid pass on that play, and we're gonna have to just use our legs. Really nice sack, I will have to say. We were trying to step up in that pocket to the best of our abilities. Good catch, and all right, it's gonna be very manageable defense on that play. Oh, they're bringing that pressure. Oh, we have the space with the quarterback. Thank goodness, and we're going to go out of bounds. All right, we definitely know we need to score on this possession to put the pressure back on Auburn, man. We need to. That's good blocking, good blocking, good block. All right, it's 2nd and inch to put this pressure on Auburn to score right here. We need it, and it's going to be a first. Defense is pedaling backwards, but we need to be able to get this guy in, and we're running to our offensive lineman again. All right, we are in this fourth quarter, and we know we need this big play. Can we get in? We can't. We think we are going to go with this QB sneak right here.
Football, trying to get this in the end zone.
He doesn't get it. Oh, we have to get this QB sneak in there, fellas. Do or die right here.
Push forward on the sneak.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I don't know what to say, guys.
There is room to take a shot here.
And we get the safety. Oh my goodness, guys. We get the stop, and we're going to get the ball back, but it's crazy we can't get it in right there. All right, they take the penalty, so we are in a little bit decent field position right here. Does he have the speed to the outside? He does, barely. All right, let's see if we can get this.
Looking to fire. Going deep.
Good catch. Oh my, he didn't. He freaking dropped that pass. And they are pressuring heavy. And we got a man for the first down, a running back. That safety, but that was a huge letdown.
You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be.
And we got the speed, and he looks just a bit tired and gets out of bounds. We'll trust in our running back right here to get within striking distance. And look at the speed. Look at the speed. Let's go. I'm gonna lie, fellas, the game's so close. We may have to go for an onside kick if we get this off. Just nothing going right there, unfortunately. We had to get something for us. If we don't get it right here, we just may have to go for a field goal. Oh no. Oh man, that just hurt us big time.
Give him a little bit more time.
Under fire.
Fellas, that's going to be game for us. Just a misfortune of events that happened, and just look what is happening. Look who we got to our commitment board. Verbally committed our quarterback from New Orleans, Louisiana, Rajon Childers, the backfield creator quarterback that we've been trying to get the tight end for us to help us on the offensive end. And we're also getting a corner, James Portillo, a hard commit for us to build on that defensive line. And a hard commit from Landon Rawhaman. He's a middle linebacker, so this defense is it's going to look good toward the future. Right now, it may not look, it looks a little suspect. Man, it has been a very tough year throwing the football this year, man. We have had a lot of interception. It hasn't been the best throwing year, but we think we'll be much better, in fact, if our QB comes to our school. And this game, this team is 2-5 in the SEC, and let's see if we can get back to 500 and have a chance, just a chance of getting to a bowl game this season. Hey, as you can see, we are definitely the lower overall team with 81 on offense, and they're 86 on offense, and 84 on defense and 85 overall. And we know Sellers is a really good, accurate quarterback. I really thought this team would be doing a lot better with Sellers at the quarterback this year, because Sellers is a really good one to have. He's a good scrambler, has good vision. So let's see if we can get this dub in front of our home crowd. It's a cold one here in Arkansas. It's 28 degrees. South Carolina is in the all white, and we are in our signature red and white, and we are getting a good game. So we had 3 interceptions, missed targets. KJ Jackson has struggled. He was also sacked 4 times, and you can just see it is freezing cold, and we'll just have to see if that affects us long term in this. One player that we have been able to count on all year long is this fantastic running back that has been good for us. We know these fans need a dub desperately for this team, and we're able to make the catch. Sellers has, the thing is, Sellers is a good quarterback. You know, KJ Jackson, it's just that his vision has been really bad. He has made some really tough and questionable throws, and his accuracy just has not been enough for us, and our running back gets it done. All right, so we got this at the 40 right now. So we are driving down the field, and we got our running back. So we got a little bit of room. It's a very questionable play call, and we're going to go with the jet touch pass and see if our guy Marshall can get some yards right here. They'll probably be expecting it, and we're using our legs for the first. We just have to be able to make, you know, just smarter reads that are open, just like that one. All right, we are almost inside the 20 right now, and that is going nowhere. We win this game if we want really, you know, any choice, and we're getting sacked. That's his 11th sack on the season, and that's just very unfortunate.
Looking left.
And we got a receiver for the touchdown. What a grab. And our quarterback finally delivers it on target on long and third, and we get our receiver to go. And that is an extremely good look for us. I like the effort. Chris Marshall. So we are up 7-0 right now. And it's a good look for us offensively if we want to get into this bowl matchup this game. Really know that this South Carolina team has a very good deep route receivers, and as long as they don't give any big plays, definitely be okay in my book. So we're going to be playing with our safeties, and they're probably going to give it to their running back, and they do. And QB spy right here with House, and we think it'll be smart for us. We're going to stay right here for our safety, Stoudemeyer. 3rd and 8. Let's see what they're looking for. And he gets a grab. What a find. They're elusive route runner right there for South Carolina. And, you know, they're going to try to give it to this running back. The thing that has really hurt us all season long really has been the run. We have not been able to stop the run. A lot of our losses all season long has been coming up all season. And they get another short gain. And he gets a big gain. And I told you about the wide receivers. Ketch has been making really good routes for them. And they get a hit. What a blow. The Miguel Mitchell absolutely coming in hot with that play right there, and they're giving up to their running. We're ready. All right, 3rd and 12. Stop right here would be massive for us, and we're going to play with Stoudemire out back, and they're going to give it to their running back, and there's going. It's a fumble. No way they get this first. Okay, thank you. And fumble, we had a chance to take it away, but they're going to try to pin us deep right here with a lead, and that is going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be a touchback. And deep on 3rd down as well. And we thought we were going to kick the field goal, but we got it to go. Nothing going for us, and I think the best play right here is to give it to Donovan, and we don't have any blocking for us. All right, so we did lose yardage right here. We may have to try to look at the field, and they are rushing. They're rushing, and it's a pick. It's a pick. It's a pick. It has been all season long. It's just picks, and our quarterback has to get that ball out, and he just gets pressured, and they just tie this game up. It's just very disappointing season by KJ Jackson, and they come away with the pick 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there.
Oh man, that is just a killer to just witness. We are waiting on our routes, and they just got there way too quickly. We felt the rush just coming absurdly quick. The pressure was really just too much for us, unfortunately. What, it would have been a spectacular catch. Accuracy all season long has been a major issue for us at the quarterback position, which is very unfortunate because that is the most important position on the field. Feeling that they might just try to catch us off guard and try to. They are. We've got to give it to our running back, and he gets the first for us. Quarterback really just needs to throw the ball away on those instances, and it's just another mistake of an interception, and we have thrown a ton of interceptions this season. Not much gain going for them, but when they are pressuring a lot like they have been, it's a good look, and our comeback route's not there. 3rd down right now, so it's very unfortunate look of what's going on right now. We can't come up with the grab. So they're on the 29. Our defense has looked pretty solid in this game so far. And that's good coverage. Try to blitz because we just cannot allow any like huge plays from this quarterback. And that's good defense. All right, reception right there. I still just feel like we are going to be in a defensive battle type of game, and we just got cooked.
Gonna take a shot.
And we got cooked. He caught it. They're down at the 30. What a route though. That route was extremely nasty.
Find an open man downfield. That was just
and they just get it up the middle. Sellers has thrown for 92 yards. We have thrown 75% of our own. They are definitely threatening right here, so we need to be ready. Let's see if we can actually get to this quarterback. It's very unfortunate that we haven't, but nicely is the main issue is what I like to see. We're standing right here in front of the ref, and they're throwing it outside, and that's going to be a touchdown, and just nobody is there on the right side of the field. And they take an easy lead, march down the field, And this game can get out of hand quickly, but we just got to D up on these receivers better. Let's see if we can respawn after giving up an interception from our quarterback and just was not able to move down the field. All right, our quarterback did throw the interception, but he just got to be a little bit more on target with these receivers. All right, let's see what they got going for us. Oh, we got, what a route. We got to catch those. Chris Marshall, that route was very nasty. The separation is what we really need to see. And good blocking. We got to throw this away. We're getting pressure. That be fast. He surprised us with that speed. Good catch over the middle. Risky pass. Our quarterback having the faith in himself, and they are crowding that line. It looks like they know we are going to try to run this play, and 2nd and 10. No, it's actually 7 and 11. We got Kraus across the middle, and we got this player. We'll take it. Is actually better than nothing, so we will definitely
to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ooh, let's see. That wasn't the best ball from our quarterback, but we definitely need to be able to be better. And look, he's just bringing out the pressure, and that's a pick. Exactly what we needed, man. He threw it high. He was pressured. That's what we got to do. We got to be able to pressure this quarterback into making bad reads, and this will give us a chance at this game where we desperately need to win. And look, Jaheim Johnson again, our quarterback, coming up with a pick. That's a takeover, a turnover for this team.
Starting field position.
All right, we have excellent field position right here. Oh my Lord, we are
stepping to the right.
We got a man. Can we get inside the end zone? But we did feel a slimmer of space. First and goal on the 2-yard line, guys. So let's see if we can punch this guy in, and it's a brick wall. I think on the run once again with this halfback draw. And do we get it in? It looks like we're on the 1. Fan of this Arkansas playbook so far. There's not many stuff going for us, and I think we are just going to go with the safe points here and go with the, and we got the angle to go, and we will take it. It's not what we're expecting, but we got to get the points that we need. All right, so our kicker drained that kick, and we are kicking it off. It's very unfortunate that our coach only wanted us to run the ball right there, didn't trust our quarterback to get anything going. This quarterback feeling a little bit more uncomfortable here, and they're giving it to their running back again, and he is absolutely cooking, and thank goodness we have the speed. It's just not good enough if you ask me. It just hasn't been the best coverage, and they're trying to go to the outside. At least we are at least managing this quarterback from scrambling right now, so at least he can see that. And they're going with this play, and we know Sellers has a really good arm, and he's going to throw it short. As both teams can feel a sense in this game, it's almost a halftime, and this clock is absolutely ticking away. And he's rolling with the quarterback again. Myself on that play, unfortunately, I was saying he hasn't rushed for any yards quite yet, and he does it again. That wasn't really a big game, you know, so we're just going to stay in this middle and see what this quarterback is going to deal up with. And he throws it across. Does he get the first? He doesn't. We're coming in hot right here. We know what they're probably going to try to do. They're going to try to go up the run and just be more physical than us, and we get to the quarterback, and they're going to go for a field goal. They're going to go for this field goal right here. Let's see if we can get a block. And he drains it right down the middle. So we do have about 2 minutes left in this game. And can a receiver just can't come down with it? Our receivers come up with these passes because do we have a receiver? And he's just not coming down. But all our passes that we have made all season, I feel like these passes should have been a little bit, we got to let it go. Can we get it? And our receiver comes down with it. After the 2-minute warning, we were pressured. Our receivers needed to come down with these passes a little bit more, and we got a running back. Thank goodness. Sutton Smith, he definitely just saw an opening right there. And oh my Lord, what are we doing? Just a terrible read. Just a terrible read. It's something we don't need to be throwing, man. 19 interceptions on the season. Interceptions has been hurting us huge, big time, and it is a reason why we only have 4 wins in this season so far. And it's a risky pass out of bounds, which stopped that clock for us. And let's see if we cannot just allow a touchdown, and can we get to them? That's a good hit. You can really feel the confidence rolling with this offense right now, and they just feel very confident, and I just feel like they'll probably just go with it on 4th down if they don't get it. But anyway, you know, so coach wants us to rush, and that is exactly what we're going to do. And he just bounces off a tackle, and what is going on?
Fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
All right, so they had a lot of pressure right there. Under fire, that's what we need to get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh my gosh, unfortunate. And they are going to, they're going to try to go for the field goal right here, and they're going to drain it to make it a 10-point game, and that is basically going to go into halftime. But this quarterback has been cooking. They're running, at least we're not able to have to deal with the running back on this play. Oh my goodness. And seeing right now why this quarterback is a number, he's a star player right now. And they throw a short pass, and he doesn't have the speed to the outside, thank goodness. This game, what has been hurting us has been our quarterback play of throwing a lot of interceptions. And we are creeping into the, you know, into bowl season era, but we don't even know if we will be able to get into a bowl game. Now, know how big of a game this really is, you know? And we're looking to the outside. He's throwing it one-on-one. Oh my Lord, it really makes me afraid when they throw those deep passes, because I know our secondary is very suspect for sure. Let's see if we can get a turnover and get to that quarterback. He throws it short. He's trying to make a cut, and he doesn't. This is the stop that we needed in this game to be able to at least make this a one-possession game, and we're going to let this go for a touchback. We only got 10 points on the day, and we need to just put on a show for our fans. And should have 14 points because we did get to actually the 2-yard line, and we just weren't able to get in. A really good running back, but the only thing about him is the fact that he is just a little bit off target, just not the strength, does not just show the strength that we would like sometimes. We're going to give it to our running back. I think we are going to try to give it to our running back once again. We're going to shift them to the right side and see if we can get a little bit of space, and we do. That's good vision. All right, so let's see what we got working for us. See if we got the one-on-one route, and he does. What a catch. Has been coming up huge, and our quarterback did get under pressured, right there, but he got it to go from the quarterback on that possession. As long as he doesn't make these huge mistakes, and he breaks a tackle, and he's almost in there.
Look right here, right up the gut. Nice
all right,
play.
we are just
Nice
going
job
to
controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
and we get in with our quarterback on the QB sneak, and we had to get that one in. We just did the tush push, and our quarterback just had enough. KJ Jackson, that's what he's good at, is rushing the ball, QB sneaks. Without these turnovers, we would definitely be in the lead, but our quarterback makes up for his mistakes and gets a rushing touchdown. And can we come up with another stop? As we see, it is almost the fourth quarter right now. The turnovers has hurt us big time, and he bounces off a tackle. Please make the tackle. Ooh, thought he was gonna break off of that tackle once again.
Running inside.
And he breaks a tackle. No way. Please catch him, please. It looks like they're filling it right now, so we definitely need a field goal instead of and they're just breaking tackles. They're inside the 10. You can change. We really need a stop really badly if we want a chance inside of this game. And they give it to their running back. Can we get the stop? He's inside the 5. How aggressive will they be on if they don't get it on second and third and they throw it to the outside? He's so close. Action. All right, we need to get this stop on third and goal. They're on the 2 and he's rushing. He gets in though. Oh, that touchdown hurt. Now they're up by 10, and we have a lot to work to do. Their Signer Caller Sellers gets it done again. If we could have just took that back, because we're just looking at that clock and it is getting really close to that fourth quarter, and we make a cut. Beautiful cut. That is what we needed. Smith needs to make those tough cuts for us to have a chance, and we're under pressure. And we got an open receiver. Nice catch. Nice patience. Thought we had 2 interceptions with this running.
Jackson will throw. Bring in the heat.
And that's the second interception. It's so freaking frustrating for him not to have the power to get in there, and just look at this, what they're able to do. We are definitely not able to just give them a touchdown on this play. And we really need a stop more than anything right now. We have Shaw up in the middle for the QB spy, and he does give decent 8 rushing attempts in this game, and our quarterback is really hurting us big, just throwing way too many interceptions. He just finds an open hole. We're missing tackles. The 43 right now. We need a stop more than anything, fellas, and they're just going to be running this ball and good cut up the middle. So we stopped him in his tracks right there. We would really like to not give them a first down right here and see just what they do. It's a good drag. All right, 3rd and 9. Get a stop right here. We definitely need to try to capitalize on this next drive if we get a stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers.
Good tackle. Let's go. Better chances so many freaking times in this game, and it just has not worked out for us, and that's a bad punt. So KJ Jackson has 2 interceptions on the day, and it's been a really rough time for him. He just needs to make better throws, you know? And I think we'll be all right. Just make those short. They make those short throws, and we'll be all right. All right, we're down to the 4th quarter. We do have some deep routes right here for us. We felt the pressure, but catch. We definitely had to get that ball out. 2nd and inches. Let's see. We have struggled in this game for short gains, and we get a huge gain on the 2nd and inch. So he does have a really good run on that play.
To the air on 1st down.
And he comes to comebacker, and it's off target. Holy target that bad as a college athlete. That is actually, and we're going to have to run with our quarterback, and good blocking. Just don't fumble. That's a good run. All right, it is 6 minutes on the clock. We really need to try to get a stop if we can get a touchdown on this drive. Very huge for us in this game. We're waiting for Donovan Flapple to motion over on the left side. Just not what we need, man. That is not what we needed whatsoever.
Jackson will throw.
Do we have a man beat? It's on target. Touchdown. Thank goodness we're still in this game. I really thought this game was about over, but he had a step on his corner, and we throw a dot, and out of all the turnovers, we still have a chance in this game. So the big thing here is we cannot allow a touchdown by any means possible, and they're just going to run. Oh my goodness, just about broke free, and that just would have been a huge letdown on this defense. And he makes a big hit, 3rd and 6. His throwing has been throwing dots all game long, but it was just high. And he throws it down the middle. It's defense. That's very unfortunate that happened when we have it on 3rd down. And they just find it. He finds another guy. We need a stop. It's 21 for 34 on the day. Can we get a stop? No touchdown. A field goal is okay, and he's just getting burned. Making easy catches right now. We really need a sack really badly right here. And just keep throwing these short passes, and just nothing we can do to stop it. Cover 4 quarters right here so we can space out the floor, because we know just what this quarterback is trying to do, and we just can't get there. Going for it. They're going for it. They're going for it.
From the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to...
No!
And he will score!
And they score. We got to march down this field so quickly, it's not even funny.
Jackson gonna throw it. Still looking on the move.
And it's an interception. And that's just going to be game for us, guys. It's just too many interceptions. Bounces off the defender. Nothing we can do. We fall to 1-6 in the SEC. We've won 4 wins. That's 2 more than last season, which is a plus, but it's just not good look on our defense. We lost stats with 2 games left in this season. Our quarterback has gone 215 for 360 with 60% completion percentage, just about 2,600 yards, and he has doubled his interceptions from his touchdowns, and it has not been a good throwing year for this program where we wanted to go all season long. He's got decent throw on the run now, but his deep throw accuracy and medium throw and short throw is a little way too low for us. And you see his throw power is solid, but his awareness is not too good, and his agility and change of direction has been a big part for us, and his speed and acceleration hasn't increased, and we're just ready to move on from this quarterback and start going into full reload in our 2nd season, but we still got 2 more games to go. Guys, if we want to make a bowl game, we are 4-6, and we have to beat 2 teams almost inside the top 15, and one is gonna be Texas. Our next game is going to be away, and we're going to be at home against LSU, but it's not looking very promising if we're 1-5 in the SEC. But we got 2 games left in this rebuild on our 1st season, and then that one will be on the way, and we'll just have to see who wins the SEC Conference championship in this first year in our rebuild. Team with all the NIL money to bring to Texas, and they're a 91 overall team. We're playing in the Longhorn State in our second to last game of the season. Can we surprise people with our 81 offense, and can our defense get a couple stops? And we will just have to see. We are in a much warmer stadium this time. It is not cold, and we are in the Texas Memorial Stadium, and they got a good kick returner and just not give anything big. We lost 52 to 37 last year, and they lead the way 58 to 23. The prodigy himself, Arch Manning, the son of, not the son, but the relative of Peyton Manning, Archie Manning. So he throws a dot right down the middle. It is a rivalry game, so let's just see what this defense can cook up and see if we can get a couple turnovers this game. And he just makes a guy miss. The amount of talent that this Texas team has, so we just got to try to be a little bit more prepared than what we have been in the past few games, but we get a stop. Cornerback who has 26 sacks and 26 tackles on the season is what I really like to see. We can't get the stop. He just drags us. Quavian Smith just could not come down with the tackle. He just used his strength. And you see, Arch Manning is a star, and their running back is as well, and they keep it with the quarterback, and he knows he has speed. Really fell for the running back on that play, and they just gave it to their quarterback, and Arch Manning has tremendous speed. And we can't get there in time, but we deliver a hit. It's a big time hit by this defense. And we're trying to make it difficult for this team who is having a solid season. They're 7-3, and they know how thirsty we are for a win. And we get the pick on Arch Manning. We got the pick, and he can't break free, but we got our turnover we needed. Gail Mitchell came absolutely huge, and we see this stadium is rocking in the orange, and it's looking good for us. This, this running, our coordinator to be a little bit more versatile with our gameplay. All right, so we know we're going to have some difficult runs, and we can't see our plays, but at least we get the pass. We're able to just make this stadium just a little bit more silence, and let's see if we can make like a shock around the college football world. Because this team is not expected, they're expecting to win this game, and we get the catch for a manageable. All right, we got a halfback lead. We're going to give it to our star running back. We got a really good, running game going with this team, and that is going to be good for us to get the first. All right, so we're getting it to go right now, so we will take that any day of the week. Can we get it? It's really a tough cover for us to get a play to go on that down, and I like the blocking, good running. So we do have a couple decent plays on this drive. We got Marshall coming across, and we got a man low. Does Brown have the angle? And he does, and we'll take the lead to start this game, and we just need to keep it this way, and we silence this crowd because we are hungry for a bowl game, and we get it to go. Oh, we got we just marched down the field 56 yards and we just got a 20-yard completion. Let's see if their returner brings it back. He doesn't. Work of a program this is. They recently joined the SEC with Oklahoma. Let's see what they dial up, and they give it to their star receiver. Really liking the faith that this team has. They know they are major underdogs, but they are keeping their composure early against Arch Manning, and he throws a short pass, but we can't bring him down in the backfield. Not miss those easy reads in the backfield like that. It's just a play we wish we had earlier, and he delivers a big hit. This is the first time that they have been dropping the ball, but you know, they still have a chance inside of the playoffs, so they know that they need to win this game dearly. So it's second down. Can we make the tackle? This time we do. That's good coverage by this team. We know his archetype is a pocket passer, but he is far from that, so we cannot be fooled at all in this game.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning.
Good pressure, and we just can't get to him. Manning, you know, we know he has the greatness of his blood inside of him, but we'll just have to see how this is going to go for us for the rest of the way.
Manning on play action.
We need this tackle. First down. Okay, second down. Rise in our defensive efforts, and I am absolutely here for it. Can we get to the quarterback? We can't make the tackle. All right, they got down to the first down marker. They're on the 40 or close. And the good blocking and good vision. That was a good job by Smothers right there. Their running back for Texas. It was a good effort. So he just saw what was there, and he's not going to get much on this play. All right, they're marching down the field. It's 2nd and 7. They feel very confident right now, so we'll see if we can get another takeaway. And he felt the pressure, and he got it to go. All right, it's 3rd and short. Can we get the tackle? Look at, he's just using his strength on these short yardages. But Smothers, their running back, has been absolutely just using his strength to his advantage, and we're not able to get a stop on that play. And they show a short pass. Good recognition by Manning. Household name as Manning. You just know that this quarterback is going to be ready for the best and to success with his family that has been teaching him his whole life. And he got it. What a read. Step ahead of us, man. And he bounces off, not able to use his strength that time. He was doing pretty good on that play, but we were well prepared. And this is almost going to be the end of the first quarter. They give it to Manning. Can he get in? He doesn't, so it's 3rd and goal. All right, we got 36 passing yards. They have 81. They have more rushing yards. 3rd and goal on the 1-inch line. Will we get a stop? Will they be aggressive if they don't get it? And they were just getting bulldozed. They dive in, and they're going for the tie, and this stadium is rocking, bouncing off the drums. And their running back, Hollywood Smothers, their halfback, just saw the opening on 3rd and goal. Oh, that took 4 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. They took their time, and I think we'll bring this guy out. And if we could bounce that off, it would have been an extremely good look. And we're gonna have Marshall coming over on this left side. See, he has been our receiver that has had the decent speed for us. And you see, they got a lot of star players on that defensive line, and we can't get anything going. That Smothers has that our halfback doesn't is the strength.
Jackson will throw.
And we got that angle for the first down. You're going to have to be we cannot be making the mistakes like we did in that South Carolina game. He finds a hole for 5, testing this Texas defense and seeing if they can stop this run, and they drag us back. All right, and it's going to be very difficult to look at our routes right here.
Try to move them out of the way to get a run game going.
Oh, we shouldn't have gone down 4th and 2. Our guy just went down when we didn't need it. Ken Russell get it for us in this hostile environment. 4th, good blocking, fellas. That's what we needed to see with our quarterback, and we just can't be making those massive mistakes like we have been. And go with the halfback draw. We're giving it to Russell, our power back, and it's good blocking once again. Let's go. All right, we're putting the pressure on this Texas team and saying, can you stop this? We have had a pretty solid game so far. Smith, he gets about 8 yards on that play, and we're going with the option. It doesn't work for us. Job from their defense to get that to go.
Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and
how
to get it to the ground.
Tough catch. All right, we're gonna go with we're just gonna go for it right here and see what we can get to develop.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
We can't get it. We're pressured. That defensive line for Texas right there to pressure us, and we just weren't able to get it to go, and it's just wide open, guys. And they just got it to go right there. We were expecting the run, and they didn't go with the run. All right, we got 3 minutes left right here. It's good tackling. What this defense for Arkansas is made of, guys. If we can somehow get a stop.
Now the play fake.
Ooh, what a hit. Mitchell has been coming up huge for us in those scenarios. So we're going to stay with Miguel right here inside the middle of this zone. And that's not our zone, and our guy just allows it. You know, he had really good vision on that play. Wow, risky completion. He dropped the short quick pass for us. Tried to get a short game. And their big tight end comes down with the touchdown. And we just thought we needed to come up. If we had a shot against his team, we could have gone for it, and they make us pay, and they throw a deep pass early on. And Michael absolutely makes a good catch. So they are on top by 7. At least if we keep this game, pretty close, I think it will be a good look for us. And if we don't have it early on, we will probably make the smart read to say that we just will punt it away. The good thing is at least our quarterback can stay out of that pocket a little bit.
Looking for space to the left.
Wow, we deep downfield on the run, but we just could not get it to go, unfortunately.
Jackson gonna throw it. He rifles.
We got a one-on-one, and it's just overthrown. Our receiver doesn't jump. It was just a better, catch by their strong safety back there. So.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
And he's just breaking tackles. He's breaking tackles, and that hurts. That hurts. And it's going to be 21-7, just like that. In a blink of an eye, and this team has to settle down so that this game just does not get out of hand at all. Because we know we get the ball at halftime, So it would be nice for us.
Smith takes the handoff.
And Smith, he gets the handoff right there. We really would like to have a solid play right here for a score. And we're going to use our speed with our running back. Just don't fumble against his team. Our quarterback is very frustrated with what happened last game. And we're going to pitch it to the outside and we make the right decision. And we'll see what is going to happen right here. And we're getting pressured for nothing to develop. 3rd and 18 for us. And it is not looking good. They are rushing. They are rushing, and he does not have the speed to stop him immediately on that play. So it was a really good aspect for us. And Manning's taking his time. Oh, you just can't, we can't bring him down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
All right, it's 2nd and inches. We'll see if they try. I think, oh, they don't give it to their running back. We just can't get to this quarterback. What are we doing? You just see the speed that Arch Manning has for this team. And that's our 2nd pick. Ronald, a huge pick for us. A huge pick. Do we have the speed to take this back? And we do! Oh my goodness. We just got our 2nd pick of the game. And that is huge because that just makes it a 7-point game. And we get the ball back at the 2nd half. Texas team, they do still have time with 50 seconds left on this clock.
Here's Manning to throw.
He doesn't have anything. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. He is just. He turns that into a big gain. You know, that's just Arch Manning doing his elusiveness plays. Oh my goodness. They just dotted right up the middle, and you know, Manning was not scared. He just throws a touchdown just like that, burns our zone, and just our corners are just not fast enough to keep up with the NIL. That's Ryan Wingo. So we know what is at stake at this game. We cannot make many mistakes. We got Crutchfield taking this one back if we can get something to go. So both teams has 2 interceptions on the day, and we can't get much. They're going to be smarter with our reads that we are going to make. We got a receiver up. We got our guy Platt. He has been coming up huge for us in this rebuild so far. He's been one of our bright spots for our receivers. Let's just see what we can find open. And we got some speed with our. With this quarterback is that we cannot make and just come up with mistakes for us, and we'll just take our short downs and be smart. How aggressive this team has been in the past, and we try to get the first with our running, try to get that run to go, and I think we trust our offensive line right here, and we actually do. 4th and inches. If we can't get this, we just don't deserve to win, guys. They don't get it. Their defense just got there way too quickly. We did not. They got the stop on 4th and inches, which is really good sack. Let's see, Rhodes gets the sack to go. Much needed if we want to get this ball back. It's very unfortunate we couldn't get that 4th down to go, which would have been huge, and we get our 2nd sack on the same drive. That was David Oki on that play, so that was very, very good job by our defense, who is showing up, who knows we need the ball back on offense if we want to make this game a little bit closer. And it's a big game. We're just going to have to punt it away and see if we can make this game a 7-point game, at least, you know, we're not getting blown out big by the 16th team in the country. It's a touchback, so I really think the smart idea is to stick with the run, even though we didn't get much for us. And we got a big gain. Does he have the speed to the outside? I think he does, and he will get in the end zone. A huge run by our running back. Sutton Smith is coming up big. He torched them with his speed. He saw the blocking on the outside, and we're making this a 7-point game with Sutton Smith, who is coming up big, and we still have a chance of getting that bowl game if we can get a couple stops and get another touchdown. So he's got 124 rushing yards on the day, so we just do not need like a big play. It looks like they'll take this out, and they will. And he does shift a few guys much, so I really like the impact defensively that we were bringing last game. We got this quarterback under pressure again. Our defense is looking good on the past 2 drives so far. We're keeping eyes on the running back with their running back. So let's just see what they develop, and they do give it, and we're ready. We didn't get blocked. Mothers stays right there, and you see we got Smith that is going to stay right there for the QB sneak in case he tries to go for it, and he makes a tough catch. Feel the momentum changing, and he just made a tough one-on-one catch, man. That's very frustrating.
They keep featuring him.
We're getting blocked. Make sure that kind of stuff does not happen. One-on-one, just we needed that ball back badly to have a chance inside of this game. Can we get the stop? He breaks a tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and short. That's a modest game right there, guys. We need the stop. We need it. Can we get there? It's 4th and inches. Can't believe it. They're actually punting the ball, so we actually have a chance to tie this game. So it'll be an extremely good look for us. A drive it was our last possession. If we can get the blocking, it will look immaculate for us. And, all right, it's really a testament. What do we need to do with this team? And we're going to have to run and see if we get anything. Beavers just can't get an opening with their routes that is going on right now.
Jackson gonna throw it.
Oh, it was deflected. He does have very sneaky speed. Arch Manning, he does for sure. And that's good coverage. Do not let him break that. He lost yards on that play. We're going to stay with, I think we're going to stay right here with Shaw. Stay in the middle. I know it's a blitz, so we're going to see in case they try to throw this. He got it. 3rd down, man. That hurts. We're just trying to make them get a stop, and oh, we're just not there. And he just delivered it on a dime, and see if we can try to. I know they're trying to extend this lead right now. That's a good hit. He doesn't make the catch. He did not make that catch, but he did. He didn't make it. That's good. Just good testament to our defense right now. They're on the 35 at the moment with 1 minute heading into the 3rd. That's good defense, guys. I love the effort. It's 3rd and 13, guys. So we know we're going to play deeper with House.
From the gun on 3rd down.
That's good coverage. Around a 50-yard field goal right here. And the kicker drains it to go up by 10. Positioning that we were in our last drive, we didn't really get anything going for us. Unfortunately, we need that block. Good blocking. Can he have the agility? We're going to go with the same play to the outside to the left side this time. See if they expect it. And does he have the speed? Marshall gets the first down for us. Flank the defense, and that's a really good look for us. We're silencing this crowd right now, and I really like what I'm seeing.
Escapes the pressure going right.
Just nothing open, and that's going to be bringing us to the fourth quarter. Is the fourth quarter. We need to come up clutch where we need it to be.
Gonna take a shot.
Good catch by Donovan. Finally, very huge, and our quarterback is playing very excellent at the moment, and that's good blocking. No, I should not have thrown it. I should not have thrown it. That's for a receiver on the last second of the play. And we're getting pressured again. Our plays can't develop field at the moment.
And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day.
What throw was that? What throw is that, guys? And that hurts us big time. All right, we're going to try to give it to Sutton Smith, and we're going to try to make this a 10-point game. Everything is looking very dull for us at the moment.
Jackson gonna throw it.
Oh, it's not looking good, fellas. Much of a return on that possession. We'll throw a short game for our quarterback, 5 yards on that play, which is very respectable. I guess is better than I thought it was going to come.
Jackson will throw.
We got a guy right up the middle. We got Donovan Flappel come go play. So let's see. We see that Donovan is pressured, and we got to let it go early, and it's off target. And guys, that's all she wrote, man. Turnovers hurt us bad in this game. We lost 38-21, and they dropped 28 points in the second quarter. Quarterback he got sacked 7 times, so he was feeling the pressure. 17 for 32, 53%, and 4 interceptions. It's just absolutely absurd. Our running back had a big game, 122 yards on 6 yards per carry. So it was really a good look for us overall, but our passing was just the downfall for us. And you see Arch Manning threw for 260. We did get 2 interceptions on him, but he did throw 71%. And their running back, Hollywood Smothers, like I said, he had 111 yards. We just can't seem to stop the run with this defense right now. And Emmett Mosley absolutely just torched us all game long. Him and Ryan Wingo. You see the overalls of these 2 receivers, especially Ryan Wingo. Also, 1+ for the season, we have forced at least 17 turnovers on defense this season. As you know, our expectations were to be in the top 15, but you know, this team did go 2-10 last season, and let's see if we can potentially come away with, you know, a 5-win season, which would be okay, but we did force the 17 turnovers that was expected. Fellas, this is the battle for the Golden Boot LSU Tigers that we are going to face in our final game of our first season. It has come with highs and lows, but you know, Arkansas Nation will rise to the top eventually. But you just see how tough it is in the SEC. Another tough opponent in the top 12. You see number 12, and good thing we are playing at home. End of the season, let's play with pride. We are playing with pride and dignity. We're playing one of the better SEC teams. LSU, can we spoil their season and go 5-7, which would be a big increase for us. would be actually fumble. It would be a big confidence, especially for the recruits for the last game of the season. And look, they got good running backs, and they're going to try to throw, and he throws a dot. He throws a dot, and he doesn't get the touchdown, but absolute dot by Sam Levitt. And Sam Levitt is there, and we need the line of scrimmage, but Sam Levitt with what an absolute dot that was. That was actually absurd. We are absolutely just bringing that pressure right now. A stop right here after throwing that deep pass would be nice. We're feeling the pressure, baby. We're feeling it. Arkansas Nation, can you get a stop? And he just can't. We almost got to the quarterback. We were so close to getting a sack to that QB. But Jackson Harris comes up with the much needed catch and just had a step on us. QB collapse. He got sacked 7 times, 4 interceptions. His position this year, we could have switched him out, but we just feel like he was our best bet. We know that this LSU has always been a program that has just absolutely just pride themselves. Defensive end, they have always prided themselves on that defensive end, so we just know what we're getting into. We got to let this go. He's getting pressured heavily. Just gave it down to our running back. You know, he got the yards that we needed to have, and our running back is going to work. Thing is, we just know that this running back is not going to stay if he, you know, decides to leave. It'd be very hard to persuade him to stay, honestly. We got Palat with a very nice catch for a first down. He got this at the 34, and it was a little too easy for, and that may be a mistake, but it's not. The speed saved us. Threw that at the very last second, and we got it to go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Does he have the speed? Can he make a man juke, and he's inside the 10? We are marching down the field, so it is first and goal for us. See if we can get this guy in. We need some blocking, and Marshall can't get it done for us. All right, we got routes coming across with Hawkins and Donovan Flapple, and we got Platt right here, and we'll give it to him to make it manageable to the 2. Really, I don't know if I trust this. I think we just got to be able to pass this ball. We just got to be able to.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Just not enough time in these big games, so we might as well just go for it right here. Can he catch it? He doesn't. It's too high. Too high and just inaccurate of a pass. The story of the season so far, we just need that more accurate quarterback, and we are getting juked. All right, 2nd and 1.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate.
I know these Arkansas fans need a stop. We have had highs and lows all season, and can we just come out strong? What a pitch. Their running back, you see, they got stars everywhere. It's just very tough inside of this SEC, and he's just getting extra yards. It has been looking sharp. The transfer for LSU, who is trying to make his mark on this defense.
But it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his leg.
Levitt came here because, you know, Lane Kiffin is the new head coach for this LSU team, and Sam Levitt's looking good right now. But we got to make him feel we got to make him feel that pressure, you know? Just wide open, these receivers are who is cooking 3 catches for 83 yards, and there's just nothing that we can do right now to stop it. That's good defense. That football all over the place, so he looks very confident in his abilities. We're going to stay with House outside in the middle and look at our zone.
We need a big golden boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly
what? Oh, that's a tough catch. All right, so it's 3rd and 7. Can we get this stop, fellas? We need this stop badly.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight.
And he comes down with the grab. Are marching down that field pretty easy right now, and we just need a stop, man. Let's see if we can get this stop, because we don't want to go down 14-0 early on against this LSU defense. That's good to get through the middle. The thing is, Caden Durham hasn't had a big game. It's really been like the passing aspect. Just like I say, as soon as I say it, he just gets a first. 22 rushing yards now, so we know how badly we need a stop. We got eyes on the running back. They throw it short. They're actually right on the 5-yard line, so let's see if we can get a stop.
Quarterback keep.
All right, so Sam Levitt, we know how Lane Kiffin's mindset is in this matchup. That's our zone, and we miss our tackle, but it's 4th down heading into the 2nd quarter. Look at the passing yards, 140 passing yards, and that's just a lack of getting to the quarterback. Okay, so it looks like we got the stop that we needed, and it just looks like they'll go for the field goal and go up by 10. So that was a much-needed stop by this defense. Our kicker had confidence. They marched down the field, but that's not the outcome they wanted, and we will take that stop near the end zone. And we see a little bit of space. Oh, my goodness. So close. And the thing is, we were like, we should have a touchdown ourselves, but we got the speed with Sutton Smith. Dude, can we hit the spin? All right, so we got a first down, guys. We got a first down. We got a throw right up the middle. All right, we're looking pretty solid right now. I'll definitely take that. Ooh, right down the middle. What a catch. It's a 15-yard pickup, and it looks like we're definitely just picking up the space right now. They got the Witt brothers on defense for this LSU defense, who has been pretty solid for them, and we get another first down. We are looking way better on this drive than our previous drives. We need some blocking, and we're inside the 5. We're on the 6. I don't like this play. I don't like the jet touch pass, so we'll probably just see what is going to happen right here.
In a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Oh, we can't throw it away. That's very unfortunate what happened right there. So we got one short cross, so we'll be around the 10. This does make it a lot more manageable for us. We need a little bit more deeper routes. I like these crosses, these double slants right here. And let's just see who is going to be open. And look at this. We just don't have that speed. We need that speed at the quarterback position. That would make it a lot better for us. But we are going to drain it, so at least we get points. They get us a stop, but we're down by 7. So our kicker has had some decent games and some bad games, so we really just trusted our kicker to get that to go. So they nailed that one right there, fellas. So we're just going to be playing our zones and just seeing what they're going to be working with, and they give it to their running back. So you got to think LSU is in a pretty comfortable position right now. And he's trying to use his strength. You know what this running back is able to accomplish inside of this game, so they're going to try to keep it with their quarterback, and he does. The QB read the play beautifully, and he just got it to go. That's a tough angle. This quarterback is trying to just thread that needle that he can, and that's a good look for them if they are able to get these, and they're got decent blocking, and look at the just speed of that. This guy's going to be a problem. He is just absolutely just cooking with fish grease right now, and he is giving it his all. Can we get a stop of some sort? And we're not able to get to him. Quarterback is 12 for 16. It looks like he's feeling very confident right now. So can we get a stop right here on the 2nd and goal again? In the open field, they're just getting gained so easily at a pretty good space, and they're gonna get into the end zone, and that's gonna make it 17-3, fellas. It's not looking great, but at least we have an opportunity on defense. Caden Durham just goes in there, uses his strength, and make it a 17-3 game. So they push their lead further. Can our offense click and somehow get a score against this elite defense? We didn't have much going there. Let's see how our offensive line holds against this team. We're going to try to look for the middle, and defense is looking pretty solid right now.
Open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw.
And our offensive line just got bulldozed. Line has been a huge issue for us all season long. What a catch. What a catch by Donovan when we needed it. It's really hard to get these yards on this LSU defense, and we got a little bit of space. We got blocking. Does he have the angle? Does he have the speed? He doesn't. What an angle was, and that will lead us to a 2-minute warning. We are threatening, fellas, but we need to capitalize and score to make this a much closer game, and he has that speed, and just that speed helps huge. All right, we're set up for success right here.
From the red zone, looking for a man.
That's just good coverage. It was really good coverage on a one-on-one play, and I feel the rush coming.
Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
And that's good. Can we get the angle? Can he get in? He can't. Blocking, fellas. We need it. We got Russell, our power back there, and they're calling the timeout with an inside zone play. And let's see if we can just get in right here, and nothing going for us. And it just seems like on these plays that we just have not been, and they're just rushing us big time. Incomplete. And it's 3rd and goal, guys. Can our receiver come up with the catch? He can't. Blitz is coming, so we're going to have to do the pass rush.
When you're physically getting hit. Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the...
Oh, we got it to go on 4th down. Woo! The pressure was on. Now we still make this game a very respectable game, and we are scoring against this defense, the 12th team in the country. So we had to get it done, and C.J. Brown comes up big for us. We're going to go ahead in a cover 6 and just go with our zones, and let's see if this defense can get a stop. What? This guy has been killing us all game long. He is a one-man wrecking crew right now. This is actually insane, and there's just nothing we can do about it.
A nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led
And he
this team
gets that to go.
a ton of
Obviously see who their best player is, and he is just absolutely just cooking us. He throws a short pass. You guys see just how fast they can just march down the field so easily? It's actually crazy. Oh, we needed it big time, and he makes his big first mistake. We need the blocking, and he makes a huge mistake early on in this game. Did not know if our receivers was going to get there or not. And we got a good route up the middle, and we got Marshall, and we'll go quickly. Got a first down, and the clock stops momentarily. Oh no. Oh no, quarterback, what are you doing? Quarterback, what are you doing? Frustrating than absolutely anything right now.
To the air on second down.
And he's just too quick to guard, and they go up by 2 touchdowns, man. Jackson Harris has 75 receiving yards on 4 catches and targeted 5 times with a touchdown. He is a nightmare for us. Harris has been the big reason why we are down, and he is absolutely just cooking us right now, and there's nothing. So now, after that mistake from our quarterback, once again we are just struggling. But we'll just have to see what
this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass
oh
rush.
my lord, have no time to just throw that ball.
Jackson gonna throw it.
We got a receiver open, we got a running back, and he makes a man miss finally. If we gotta just keep scoring this rock, because our defense is just absolutely not helping us at all. It really has been a blessing this season to have this running back for us, and he has been big for us. Didn't have him on our team, I don't really feel like how far this team would go, and that's a good look for our power back. All right, it's a first down, and we're looking pretty solid on this drive so far. That's a good play. Good coverage by their defense right there for that linebacker to, just come up, and that's good blocking for us for once. Jackson, I know he likes to run, but man, he needs to slide on that next possession. And we got some space, so it gives us 4. All right, Sutton Smith, we're gonna give you the rock right here and see what you can get. And he gets all the way to the 1-inch line. We'll just do it again. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's see. And we get in there as well. You got to do what you got to do to get the touchdown, man. So it's a 1-possession game again, but the turnovers from our quarterback is really hurting us to stay in these games. He just rolls over the defensive. It's over 240 passing yards. There's just got to be some pressure to this quarterback to get at least just give us something. It just shows like our lack of ability to pass rush is the only thing that has been a huge factor for us, and we're hopefully doesn't bounce off the defenders. They try to go for passing plays on back-to-back possession. We need to stop. And he dots again. Like time and time again, these quarterbacks have been dotting up our defense all season long, and it's extremely frustrating. And hurting us is this defense on the passing and not the running in this game. and he throws right across the middle, and he gives it to his good old Jackson Harris. Has 85 receiving yards on the day. It's 3rd and inches. I don't think they'll do a QB sneak, but I really believe they'll give it to their running back, and they do. So they convert on 3rd down. So they're definitely just leaning on that running game right now. And they made a very tough catch right there, so I will give credit where credit is due. And
he's one of the best tight ends in the country, but
and he gets absolutely just pressure. Good open tackle. He did not make that tackle. That easily could have been a touchdown. So kudos to our defensive player on that play. Can we get to the quarterback fumble? Get it. Let's go. And he's free. He's free. Oh, my goodness. And we got the turnover we needed, baby. Let's go. Know the saying. Big-time players make big-time plays. And that's a takeover that we needed in the middle of this game right here. We got a receiver? Good catch by Marshall. Can he break free? He can't. And we're threatening with 2 minutes left in this quarter. Hey, so we got 2 minutes left in this quarter with KJ Jackson back there, and we didn't see there was much, and we're almost 1st and goal. Great. So it's very interesting right now. I feel like they are rushing, so I may just
off play action on 1st down. Keeping his eyes
and we got it. Do we have the speed? And he does. Too fast for the defense. And we came back 2 touchdowns down. And we are tied this game. About to be 24 up. And KJ Jackson surprises his LSU defense with his speed. And we are about to tie this game. Stadium is absolutely electric right now. First time all season that they have done it, and good tackle, good tackle. And we're almost getting to that 4th quarter. Good deflection, I like it. Tides can turn so easily just like that. And it's 3rd and 9. Let's see what they develop. He's just way too open. That man has been a problem all game long for us, and it's really just unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Very much in the Heisman race, and guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement.
Oh, that might be, that flag is probably on us. Too handsy right there on defense. That's very unfortunate, but it's all right. Jaquavian just stayed a little bit too aggressive on that play. And they try to have blocking. Good D, fellas. Defense is coming up very much alive in this one. Very much alive. He breaks the tackle. It's 3rd and 5. Let's see what we are cooking up on this 3rd and 5. Almost 4th quarter. And we almost got the pick. Right, right before the 3rd quarter. Right before the 3rd quarter. Look at that punt. Absolutely beautiful. And we had to get out of our end zone. 2nd and 6. We really know.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle.
Oh, it's just a bad pass. Costly. I thought we could get it over with the interception. What a costly mistake that was.
Here's Durham.
Big mistake. Putting the pressure on this defense. And it's just these guys are probably gassed right now, but they're showing all their fight. You can feel the nervousness inside of the stadium. See if we can get a stop inside of this stadium. And he catches it. That's very unfortunate. He came down with the catch. We allowed the touchdown, and we allowed the huge gain. Jace Brown, the wide receiver, comes up big. And what is our receiver doing? He's not even looking at the ball where he should. So that was very disappointing, throwing that pick, and it's just very unfortunate. At least we are not pinned deep, and you see our quarterback is cold, and he's got no running room. All right, we got 6 minutes left in this one, fellas.
Second and 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make
We don't have anything. We know the game is on the line.
After the second down misfire.
We got a running back, but we got to go for this or we feel like it's game. 4th and 4. We got to go for this one.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Oh, what a catch. It's very risky, but, you know, we got it. We got it to go.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Jesus, just like pancake.
It off on the counter.
And that's good. A good game for us. Makes it 3rd and 10. All right, 3rd and long, guys. So let's just see if somebody can get a quick step. And there's nothing. It's 4th down, guys. So this is our season right here. Can our quarterback get there? And he will, and he's going to slide. It's just absolutely, the game was on the line right there. That's a good pass up the middle by for a running back. We know that it is our power back right here, and he just muscles his way for some more. We have thrown a couple interceptions in this game, and we get a good bit of chunk of yards. So our running back has 180 yards on the play on this game, so we know that the pressure is absolutely on to score a touchdown. It's a touchdown or a loss, and we don't have some yards on this play, so it is what it is. We got a receiver wide open. Marshall, does he have the speed to the outside? He doesn't, but he gets around the 6. All right, so it's 1st and goal. I think we'll keep it here with KJ. Tried to fool everybody, and he can't get anything. 2nd and goal. They did shut down all the options on that play. We got a receiver open, and we get the touchdown. So we are about to be tied up 31 apiece after all the mistakes. If we limited our mistakes, we could definitely be in victory formation right now. But Donovan Flapple, our wide receiver, coming up huge across the middle, decide to go for the extra point, but it really comes down to which defense can get a stop, and we're looking at that clock, and we do not want to make a mistake of our own. We are playing with pride and resilience right now. 31 all. Good kick. Oh, that could have been a pick easily. That's what I'm talking about. We got to get to that quarterback, man. We got to.
This quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he
the stadium pulse is off the radar. Can we get a stop on 3rd and 10? They have got it all game long, and they don't get it, baby. Punting to us. We have a chance to beat this. No, we just got on the kicker. Don't tell me. No way. No. We just ran into the kicker. You gotta be smarter than that, man. That is highly frustrating. Ooh, this game is gonna be insane. Who will come out on top? Second, almost 2-minute warning. And with 2 times in a row, minutes left, Which defense will come up big? Who will come up with the stop? Do not give them a first down. No. All right, but it's just not enough. So that is going to give us 1 minute. I think it should be a touchback, right? All right, the crowd is loud. It is eager for this touchdown.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down.
Just not enough space. 10, we had to throw it away. The pressure was there. We got a man up the middle. Donovan Flappel, good stuff. All right, the middle. We're going to be running with our quarterback, and he's going to slide in. Don't fumble.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job.
I think we'll just give it to a running back right here. Not a good play, not a good play. No huddle offense right now.
Right, that's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball.
We don't have anything. All right, wanted to throw that football, but this could be the biggest play of the season for the recruits. Do we got it? We do. This ball and trying to get a chance at this field goal for us. And we got an open space right up the middle. So right here, we're going to call a timeout with 2 seconds left to kick the field goal and knock LSU out of the playoff berth. Has a chance.
This is the game-winning play.
The game winner, and we are going to take down LSU, the biggest win of the season. We have had tough losses in this first season, but you know, before the season, this team went 2-10, and then we just won 2 games inside of the SEC. So it is a really good look for us, and we came up big, and the trophy is ours against this LSU team. So we got 5 wins on the season, and let's just try to get more after this one. And KJ Jackson, he threw the turnovers, 270 passing yards, and that's what you gotta love from his teammates. The support is absolutely immaculate, and you gotta love it. Sutton Smith just absolutely set the Arkansas single season rushing yards records, so that is crazy. So if y'all are curious, this is the final stats from our positions this year. KJ Jackson, in 12 games, he 60% completion, 3,000 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and he doubled his interceptions. He had a tough year throwing the ball, but at least he went out with a bang, you know, and won against LSU. And our rushing, he set the record. And look, he was just short of 2,000 rushing yards. He had 7 yards per carry, 14 touchdowns, and man, he had a really good season. 14 touchdowns is crazy. KJ Jackson came in second. And when we look at our receiving, who came in first this season was actually Donovan Flappel, our contested specialist wide receiver. 50 receptions for 797 yards with 3 touchdowns. And Platt, which is very interesting because the thing is, Donovan Flappel had much more receiving yards than Jaden Platt, but he was only a solid 40 yards behind him with 3 touchdowns of himself. And our third was Chris Marshall, was a big X factor for us this season. 61 receptions, 736 yards, and 12 yards per carry with 3 touchdowns. So the defense coming in first, man. We got solo tackles. We got Miguel Mitchell, Jaquavian Smith, and Carter Stoutmeyer was our best and solo tackles this season. And Jaquavian Smith takes that title with the most. And the most tackles, we had Miguel Mitchell had 131, and then Jaquavian Smith had 112, so that's a really good look. And tackles for loss behind the line of scrimmage, Jaquavian Smith was our best man this season. And look at the most interceptions this season. You got our man Miguel Mitchell came up big for us time and time again. Is what our running back Sutton Smith was in the top for the Heisman, but you see the quarterback for USC gets the trophy with 4,000 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, and 68 completions. And look who won the Chuck Bednarik Award in this year. Our guy Miguel Mitchell, 4 interceptions, 58 tackles. And also our halfback Sutton Smith won the Doak Walker Award. You see his stats this season. 7 yards per carry, almost 2,000 rushing yards. What a season for him. And also our strong safety won another award, which is crazy. He had a really good season for us. And our wide receiver, also Courtney Crutchfield, who had 900, almost 1,000 yard receivings, got the Jet Award. And Jaquavian Smith, he won the Dick Butkus Award. If you're looking at the bracket, what happened this year, there's a really surprising teams on here, like Boise State got in, Kansas State got in, but at the long story short, in the semifinals is Oklahoma and Miami takes Oklahoma, and then Notre Dame gets past SMU, and then Miami in this universe puts the beat down to Notre Dame, and they win the championship as they won the national championship this year. Hopefully we can get there, fellas. For the season that we're able to go into next season in the next video, you see we got we're getting these 3-star corners. Is looking good because we're trying to build around this defense. Cooper Benedict was a big aspect we were trying to get for him, as he's a vertical threat, 6'3" middle linebacker, building our left tackles and our halfback that's signing with us as well. So we got a decent amount of halfback. And look, we got our quarterback for the future, who is going to be starting for us next season, is Rajon Childers, who is going to be a 6'4" backfield creator. So we got a lot of tight ends and halfbacks that's creating to this program. You see the pure archetype powers, pure power, 6'5" from College Station, Texas. We got a lot of these 3-stars, and we got a center, wide receivers that we need to be able to make tough catches for us, and our strong safety went to Alabama that we wanted, unfortunately, but we did get one, Chris Wokoma, who is going to be an absolute beast for us. And I really think it was a really good recruiting all around at all positions, and I like where this program is going to be going. Let's hope for better wins. More wins is the goal. More wins. We're trying to get into that top 15. That's one of our goals, and let's see if we can do it. I highly appreciate everyone that has tuned into this dynasty rebuild with Arkansas in year 1. Like I said, we had, ups and downs, and when we get into our next video to year 2, just look what we're looking at. So we need to win 50% of our road games in our second season, and then win 25% of our conference games in the season. So next game I'll show you what the whole crew is looking like, our running back, our quarterback, and it's going to be a completely revamped defense that we build with these recruits. And you see, we really need to meet these goals. Being in the top 15 year 1 was a very tough task to just build for. And you see, our job is still safe with this team, but we came into a tough program to come to, but I believe we can make it all the way. And fellas, it's only the road from here. I appreciate everyone watching, and we'll get into the next one. I appreciate you all. Love you all, fellas.